Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody.
Holy crappy moly.
You didn't have anything better to do, so that's why you're here. Same with us.
Not wrong.
We're sorry for your sad and lonely lives that you've
That's
tuned into
right.
us.
But misery loves company. That's why you're here.
Without a doubt. With that, we are definitely.
What does that say about our lives that we're actually, in it? We're here. ourselves.
Hey,
we're providing entertainment for these sad souls.
we give them something they're like, you know what? I'm not doing so bad.
That's right.
They're watching us.
They're like, well,
hang on for another week.
Right.
It'll be worse.
Yeah, we're like the USO for gamers. We
Yeah.
USO for gamers. There
we
you
just
go.
show up and entertain the troops.
Does that make Tim Bob Hope? I'm obviously Marilyn Monroe. I mean, but Tim
Clearly.
Bob Hope.
Oh,
You know?
hi.
Mr. Bob Ope. There you go.
Only anybody over 50 understood any of that shit. That he did.
Yeah.
I think our audience is over 50.
Yeah, and I think you're more
Good
Dean
90%.
Martin than Bob Hope.
Yeah, I'm definitely Dean. I'm definitely Dean.
So, all right, why don't we go around the board? Let's do some cool things of the week. Oop. Let's see. Why don't we start? Look, Paul's next to me, so go ahead, Paul, with his Maze of the Vampire Queen behind him.
That's right.
Now, what is that creature called, Paul?
Yeah.
The Goblaga blah blaga.
Yep. Exactly.
I think that's exactly how it's pronounced.
Absolutely. And look, it doesn't matter how you pronounce it. It just matters that you kill it. It's really pronunciate. Wouldn't that be something if pronunciation was a part of the killing ritual? You had to be able to pronounce the creature's name.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
You must say out loud.
Right. To kill it, you must properly pronounce
I'd
it.
be dead.
Oh,
10
yeah,
times
we
over.
would all, yeah, definitely. The puffa
That's right. Exactly. So I'm wrapping up my 30 days of dungeons this Thursday.
Woo.
So
You going to do a live for that one, Paul? I know
I
you
am
were
going
talking
live
about it.
Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, I believe. And I'm going to
So
go live,
six-
do a live dungeon. I don't know.
Okay.
I look, something crazy may happen. I may do a D100, roll a D100 and see what happens
For your rooms?
for the rooms.
I mean, your 2D6 are always like rolling like 8, 9, 10.
They are
almost.
high.
I
They
know
are
they're
high.
always high.
They are high. But
You want to risk it? Yeah.
well, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I rolled a D100 and rolled a 2 or like a 3? Like I'd roll, like maybe that's the thing. I need to roll higher dice to get lower rolls.
That'd be like Geraldo open up the vaults, you know. No, wah, wah.
Yeah. That's it.
I know Joe would like that
that's good.
reference.
I love I watched that shit live for hours. He never found a fucking thing.
Never found
Never found a
anything.
fucking-
But speaking of vaults, that was today's
Oh.
video. Was Vault of the Marsh Dragon.
I just wanted to say we've just been demonetized.
There we
No,
go.
You got a few minutes where you drop the F-bomb. I didn't
There
do
we
it
go.
early.
There we go.
You know? Well, I did get a partial demonetization on one of my videos. My live stream from Saturday, I got partially demonetized. They had a little yellow thing there instead of like the green.
Oh, really?
yeah. I think I said my phrase for Chris, COCKS, right? I always call him Chris, COCKSUCKER, because he is, right?
Right.
So I think that's what
how
did it.
they get demonetized. That is his last name.
Well, the first one is, but I figured, there's certain the C word, the CU next Tuesday word. Eric says that's an instant demonetization. So you can't even say the baseball phrase that rhymes with it because it gets mumbled or something. I think there's certain words. You could drop the F-bomb, but there's certain words that
That's why he has to keep Rachel off his channel then, because she's the one who will
Oh,
fire
yeah, I
that one
know.
out like a machine gun.
I know. Drop them. She's curses like an artist. You know? Yeah.
Well, that's that true Irish heritage coming through.
I know.
Yeah. So do you got any? So your cool thing is you're gonna have your live finale Thursday, 6 Eastern, 7 Central, on Flint Fire Forge on YouTube.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 7 Central. 7 Central.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. 7 Central, 6 Eastern, 7 Central.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. That's my big thing of the week.
Very cool. All right, Joe. or Dino, whatever you want to be called today.
Yeah. So you wrapped up 30 days of dungeons. I'm wrapping up 30 days of drinking. So yeah, I got nothing cool going on other than I'm just grinding. You know what, that really cool thing I did this Saturday was I did a live stream at 2 because I was gonna write something up. I got behind on time. Instead of re-recording it and putting it out at 1, I'm like, I'm just gonna run a live stream on this thing and talk. And it was my first. I mean, how many live streams we do? I mean, a lot of just but it's always with other people, right?
Right.
It was my first actual solo live stream, and I'm like, who the hell is going to be on a Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock sitting there talking to me about nonsense? Greg, Christopher, I think you were there, Flint, right? It's like, but there was like between 25 and 30 people at any one time for about an hour and a half.
Nice.
I only left because I had to go to my nephew's basketball game. It was fun. It was really fun.
Oh, that's great.
I'm going to do that. I think at least one day on the weekend, I'm going to make a regular live stream, do it at 1 o'clock and just hang out and just talk because it was cool. I didn't know if I had enough audience for that, but it looks like I do to make it.
Well, you got over what, 3,000 followers now, don't you?
33 something. Yeah. 30.
Yeah. You got, I mean, that's not a small amount, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess the subject of that video was the cool thing, I guess, is that I decided I'm going to do reviews of adventures and books, mostly adventures. Yep. Because I need something that's going to grow the channel, right, with new people. I want it to be evergreen. That's always going to be there that people could look back on. And I want it to be something that provides a service for people rather than just be a negative. The best way to grow your channel is to be a drama queen, negativity. Oh, woke this, anti-Disney that, Star Wars sucks, everything sucks, doom and gloom. I don't want to be that way, right? I don't want that vibe. So I want to be something positive, but I want something that's appeals to a broader audience than me trying to attract.
But that drama part is one of your strengths.
I know. But I
don't want to be that, but you are.
I don't want to live there. I'll visit once in a while.
Right. Okay.
There, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure. Give into the dark side. You're fine.
Yeah. I mean, but I just figured that if I could go a little rant about not adventures, people like my rants. That's what they like. So I'll go on a rant on something. Why Forest Oracle sucks balls, stuff like that, right? But somebody brought up something that I'm going to do that nobody else is doing that I know of. They'll do a review of the adventure, and even ones that are good, ones that are bad, they never tell you how they would run it, especially the bad ones. Like, how would you change or modify the Forest Oracle to make it into something that's usable, right? Like we did that one night, right?
That's my favorite. That's when I do reviews, that's what I like to do is go through and kind of or just put my spin on it. How would I make this fit my game? Or like we did with the Forest Oracle, although it was very hard to get you to do the editing part. You were just there with a sledgehammer, just bash.
Oh, it needed that. It needed a sledgehammer.
It is awful. Yeah.
Our approach was so radically different, Tim, because you're ground up and I'm top down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so our brains could not get in sync. You know what I'm saying? It was very difficult to do that for me. Because you're like, how would you start here? I'm like, I wouldn't start there. I'd start way the fuck up here. What are you talking about? I'd start with what is a druid in the world, and you're like, how would you change that encounter?
Right?
So that's the difference. But yeah, I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 a week and try to grow the audience. That's my cool thing.
So are you doing videos every day right now, Joe? And how long is that going to last until you just get tired of it?
Burn out. I mean, I was going to do one that I only missed one day this year so far, January. I only missed one video, was on Sunday because it was the TPK one. I didn't want to put out shit. And I was still writing. I was having trouble writing it because, as we talked about before this, I never had one that I remembered in a campaign. It turns out we had one in your game, but it wasn't really a campaign, right? I never had one. So I was like, it's hard to wrap my mind around giving advice on something I've never done or seen. So I was like, I'm going to hold off and not do a video, and I'll just wait. And I put it out today. So
I haven't seen that one yet. But
that was brilliant.
Between you and Paul, you guys have been making me burn up my YouTube time trying to keep watching all your videos and stuff. You guys have been putting them out pretty good. So
1.5 speed, brother. 1.5 speed. You're okay. You just click it on 1.5. You're good.
Well, Joe, I can, and then I would never understand because he already kind of speaks on 1.5 speed.
Funny because on Eric's videos, I always do it. I'm on 2 speed.
Well, Eric, you can definitely get away with putting him on 2 because then he sounds normal. He doesn't sound like he's falling backwards in time.
Yeah, he's always on 2 speed for videos. It's nice. And 8-minute videos, 4 minutes. It's great. You can do that while you're taking a quick shit.
Ivy does that all the time. She watches YouTube videos, and I come in and she's like listening on 2 times speed, and I'm like, they just sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks just took a hit on a meth pipe or something like that. And I'm just like, how can you understand? But she somehow does.
Yeah.
Mark wants to know where the Forest Oracle, show us on the doll where the module hurt you, Joe.
It hurt my wallet because I had a paper at the time making like $9 a week, and I had to buy that fucking waste of time thing. That was the reason I opened up every single module after that before I bought it.
Yeah, but Joe, here's the beautiful thing about those kind of things. It's just like fiction. You can learn more from a bad adventure than you can from a good one.
Yeah, that was like drinking from the bad adventure fire hose, though. On that
Oh,
one.
yeah. You're definitely getting blasted. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what about you, Ken? Anything cool going on?
Well, I'm still working my way through this.
The old sword and caravan. How you liking it so far, Ken?
I like it. It's what I want to do is just create a whole different world, but using stuff out of this.
Oh yeah, well that's cool.
Because, I mean, why just buy something that you can use and save time and everything else when you can
make more work for yourself?
Exactly.
I completely understand. Yeah. How about you, Vance?
I got nothing. Let's see.
You got nothing, Vance?
Well, no. I mean, in my ongoing campaign in the home game, and in my ongoing bringing trauma to the players, they met this thing last week.
Well, that's kind of creepy.
God,
it looks like a demon fossil.
I defined it as an angel because angels are terrifying.
They are terrifying. Yeah. Once you read about them.
it came to tell them that there were eyes on them, essentially.
That's right.
Which I don't know if that made them feel any better or not.
Yeah. And that's why angels, if you look, their first words are always "fear not."
Yeah, be not afraid. I totally dropped the ball of saying that. Although I did have everybody roll, and half the party immediately fainted upon its appearance.
That's appropriate. That's appropriate.
Yep. Absolutely. He also did Vance, like I said, always takes my maps when I share them and makes his own adventure. And he made a really cool adventure, and I absolutely love the demon you picked to be featured in there. What's the demon again, Vance? It's
Vexus the Corruptor demon, and I had that was a fun writing practice. So Tim had rolled up a random dungeon using the
Shadow Dark,
random dungeon generation tables or rules in the book, and as I said in my post, it almost made sense. And so basically it's the writing practice of you're taking a piece of inspiration, a piece of, obviously the map in this case, and trying to make things make sense. And so essentially what it was a underground river that was being diverted to an aqueduct for a city, and the city is about to become under siege, and all of a sudden their water goes bad, and the bad guys or the opposing forces have summoned a demon whose role in the world is to destroy crops and poison water, and it's sitting there, being rude, essentially.
Yeah,
and
but your demon I like because he can't do anything except make you choke on fish bones. I think it wasn't it?
Oh no, that was another funny thing. I was looking for some stock or public art image, and I was using Wikimedia Commons, and this little drawing of a demon came up, and so I clicked on it and said, "Oh," because I was thinking maybe using it for one of the hench demons or something, and it was I forget the name of it. I have to look at it, but it's this demon that's in this list of demons from Solomon out of the Bible. He dealt with demons,
right?
As part of that was his gig, and it's this exceptionally minor demon whose only power is to make people choke on fish bones, and it's so minor and insignificant it doesn't have an angel assigned to it to dispel it or protect people from it because it's so pathetic. And I was just like, oh, this thing is the greatest. This is the greatest thing ever.
It is. I loved it. I absolutely love that.
Is he always like, do you put him in the inn and he's the waiter and he's always encouraging people to have the fish?
Yeah.
Oh, can I get you the fish tonight?
We have the special fish tonight.
Special fish.
Yeah. Oh, it's so great.
So yeah. So not only was there creativity, there was also a lesson in there. Just like the dogs are barking, let me make sure they're not about to kill somebody.
All right. And I have.
Did you guys hear the earthquake today, by the way, in Northeast?
No.
Boston had a 3.3 or something like that on a Richter scale, and because of the way the bedrock is in this state, in this area, that you feel it a long ways away. Like we felt it down here. I wasn't sure if it reached Pennsylvania or anything, you know.
No, it's funny the few times that we've had like some minor earthquakes, you can only really feel them is if you're on the second floor or above.
Okay.
You don't really feel them on the first floor for whatever. I don't know.
My brother's dog was barking like crazy during it. My brother didn't feel it. That's why it made me think about the dog there.
Gotcha.
You know? Sorry. I mean, what's your cool thing, Tim?
Oh, I've got a weirdly obscene amount of cool things, so I'll go through them quick. First thing first, I'm gonna do this. So I got.
Digging yourself there, Tim?
No, well, I just got my camera pointed down.
Yeah.
I had finally pulled the trigger and got myself some silicone dice. So they're basically rubber. Now, what they don't tell you is you need something to roll these things in because they will not stay on the desk because they do not roll. They bounce and they hop, and you never know which direction they're going to go. They're crazy. They're like spastic little dice. You go on there. They're fun though. I like them. Love the way they feel, and I like the D6 is like the big numbers and all that stuff and whatnot. So those are one cool thing. And then I went on Amazon, and I haven't bought any gaming stuff for a while. I've kind of stayed off it, but so every once in a while, I always check Basic Fantasy to see if they have anything updated because their stuff is criminally cheap.
Yeah,
you can buy 4 books for $20 from them.
Yeah,
kind of thing. So I ended up getting, and all right, I did it, Tim. So I bought this. I don't know what this is. I think a book of NPCs. And now that I'm looking at it, I think I already have this one. So maybe I did 2 things. Then I got the Endless Tunnels of Enda Landon. All right. And I guess that's a module there. And then I got another module, the Tear of Tosaf. And it kind of looks like a metal version of the demon on the player's handbook, kind of thing. And then the other thing I bought apparently was a second copy because I didn't know I ordered 2 of them. So probably in the future, there will be a Terror and Tosath giveaway. Now I got 2 more things. I'm going to save the one for last because Joe's going to.
You're full of cool today, huh?
I am so cool. I'm freezing.
Did you buy this with all your starter adventure money?
Oh yeah, I have to do that. Paul pimped out my starter adventures, and I got I think about 10 or 12 sales from it.
Nice,
something like that. I usually don't get any sales from it. Oh, Paul, and I found. Okay, here's an interesting thing. So Paul showed me. He goes, well, I said I'll send you the link. He goes, oh, I already got your link for your Amazon connect there. For starter adventures. I said, I don't have an Amazon store. He goes, well, aren't you selling your starter adventures on Amazon? I said, nope. And we go, look, there it is. It's on there. So Rob and I did some research last night. So apparently, and this happened a little bit ago, Lulu is actually selling people's products on Amazon. Now, here's the interesting thing about that. Even though I didn't agree to it. But they did it. So say you're selling something for $10 and it costs $5 to publish. So what ends up happening is Amazon gets their cut, which is like 30-40%. Then you have to pay the printing costs of the thing, of course. And then when you get your, say you got, after all that, you sell something for $10 from print and you have $2 left over, then Lulu takes their cut of your profits because that's how they do it. So basically, if you sell a $10 book on or Lulu, they sell it on Amazon, you can expect to get about $1.50 from that $10. Something. We did the math. It was amazing. So yeah, but Nord Games has been doing these sales. I think I told you about the cards and stuff. I finally got those too. But I was looking at I like a good monster manual. So I got the Ultimate Bestiary, the Dreaded Accursed. So Nord Games. And the cool thing about this is I went down to my local game store and it was half off. Nice. And it's still in the wrapper.
Nice.
And so I was like, cool. I mean, I definitely, because I was online that morning looking at it going, do I want to pull the trigger on this? I don't know. I'm going to hold off. And I'm glad I did. And then here's the surprise one, especially for you, Joe.
Oh. What the hell is that? A Dungeon Master's Guide, really? The new one?
The new one. I ended up getting it, the alternate cover one. Here's why. Because unlike you, Joe, I like if I'm going to complain about something, I want to know what I'm bitching about.
Yeah. You say unlike me?
Unlike you, yeah, because you'll just go.
I don't need first-hand knowledge to be able to know what I'm talking about. I take third, fourth-hand knowledge and be able to bitch. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but I also want to go look at now. I have no intention of playing 6th edition. I don't care what the hell they call it.
5.89.5.
There you go. That's probably right. Yeah. But anyways, I kind of want to go through it, read through it, and kind of see what I like, what I don't like, just kind of get a feel for it. And I'm going to try to read it cover to cover and then write down notes on what I like and what I don't like. I might do my own video on it and everything like that. There's cool. Definitely some, the one thing I was surprised about is they actually named all the artists that were included and did stuff. So it was nice to see that they had some real art in there. But, the couple of, and then they had their consultants page too. And the funny thing was I saw, there's a consultant. One was, of course, Matt Mercer. Uh-huh. And then the other one I recognized was that Deborah Ann Wool. So they got Daredevil girl involved in it. So
she was in the True Blood show. She was that redhead.
I never saw True Blood.
Yeah.
So, but then I went down and looked at additional consultants, and the last one was that Jason I. Turnados or something like that. I don't know
who that is.
He's the dumbass who can't stand the founders of D&D because they're all misogynist and racist. And
Jason Tondra, right?
Yep.
He wrote the book. He wrote the foreword or whatever, didn't he? Or he put together the book. He And then the one guy that's the editor on here, he's the sensitivity reader that wanted to make sure there was no mention of slavery, savages. They didn't want to use any bad words like that. So they made sure, I'm sure that's going to go in there. But I'm going to read through it, see what they have philosophical. Because in the beginning, they give basic, but it's good information. And one of my favorite things on the first page, the best advice I see is it's okay to make mistakes. Good. But as long as it's not against them. Shouldn't we hire a DEI person for this show?
Well, you got to put the E in there too.
That's what I'm here for anyway.
I said DEI, didn't I?
Oh, I just heard DI.
Oh no, it's DEI.
Isn't that?
That's deionized.
Deionized, yeah.
Joe's a lawyer.
Yeah. But you were a minister. You should really be the guy who does all that stuff, right? Technically, you're the conscience of the group, Ken.
Oh, you don't want that. I didn't say I was a good one.
Oh, too funny. All right, why don't we? Hey, Joe, did you share?
Let me share the screen here. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, so I've been busy buying gaming stuff. So
Share screen.
But the nice thing about, if anybody's interested for the basic fantasy books, most people probably that are on here already know that they're just so frighteningly cheap on Amazon. You can basically buy, I think, every book they have right now, probably less than $60 or something like that.
It's true. Adventures are $4 or $5. I mean, each adventure book. You know?
Yeah, they're not. The most expensive one is the one I bought 2 of. So, of course, that doesn't narrow it down, but yeah,
free giveaway now.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I'll be doing another giveaway again because I'm gonna assume I didn't accidentally buy part 1 and part 2. So, why would I do that?
Or maybe you got 2 of part 1 and 2 of part 2.
That just confused me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got 2 copies of a couple of things because I pledged them through a Kickstarter or backer kit, and then accidentally bought a second one as an add-on or bought it later because I couldn't remember that I'd pledged. Yeah,
I've done that.
I'm thinking I did that with that. Yeah, I do that too. But sometimes what I'll do also is when I get, when you have to, you do the Kickstarter and then they do the POD coupons. I sometimes like to buy 2 of the thing, just so maybe I have one to give away. Maybe Joe said, "Oh, that's pretty good." Mine's sending me the PDF. I'm like, I can do even better. I got an extra copy.
I never asked for illegal PDFs. I don't know what he's lying to all the NSA people and the FBI and all. He's lying. I never asked for free PDFs of anything.
Never. Because he just takes them.
Oh,
he doesn't ask for them.
We have a mutual source who knows that every PDF is in the whole fucking face of the earth, So,
That's
hey,
right.
man, do you got a PDF? It is obscure. Yep, here it is. And he'll send, 3 gigabytes worth of other links. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Red said he had folks trying to tell him that Oriental Adventures was problematic.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
No, you're good, Red.
Yeah, I think you're okay. Yep.
You'll be fine.
Yep.
Just play that like you do the old kung fu movies where everybody talks, but their words don't match with their mouth.
I love those movies.
I know. Those are the best.
Play them like that. You're fine.
So is Revenge, and you got to go to Shaolin Temple to learn the way of the toad.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, and then they always had some jacked up training thing that you had to do.
Yeah. You killed my sister. You killed my father.
Yeah.
You must die.
You cannot be master. Can you take grape from monkey? What the hell's that?
Joe can talk and I'll move my lips.
Yeah. Isn't that a typical husband-wife relationship? I don't know. But all right. Why don't we start off with Paul and Joe? And we're in Scorn. And give us a very brief recap if you guys remember.
Right. I got some notes, believe it or not.
Nice.
Priest Winfrey gave me the once over. I told him every detail of what I saw under the city, the portals, as well as the demons in the old temple. So I'm trying to head off the imminent future of where the pig demons attack. Figure if I tell the priest of Sarath about it, I could change the future. Star Trek Next Generation style. I saw Parson Roberts, and he told me that the thief guy would contact me. I went to Filbert, the money guy, because I wanted to know the exchange rate, basically, of these coins. I went to basically figure out what are they worth. Each mithril coin, if in good quality, is worth 1,000 silver, but these are more ornamental, so probably worth a little bit more. We met up with Sidwin the Sharp and then Hobbs the thief. Sidwin was the guy who was going to hook us up with the people, like a broker kind of a thing. We went to see the Turig, the identify guy in the Adventurers Guild. He says, yes, that coin is magical. It's ancient magic, and it does, you wear it, you can read minds only. You can detect thoughts 3 times a day with a +4 bonus and all that. And we also got the quality, what we think is probably worth. So the next morning we were going to meet at the Adventurers Guild to do the deal. And I wanted to go see this gnome I met named Snickle who had a mechanical hand, so I could be like the dwarf with the mechanical hand kind of thing, And let's see. I also asked for a hard silver longsword as part payment. I asked Hobbs to tell Sidwin, the sharp, that if he'd be part of the deal, it doesn't have to be all hard cash. So normally it was a 10% finder's fee. He paid for the 100 silver pieces for the identify, but if I tell him a good story, he's going to give me a good discount. And I think the story was where I found the coin. Wasn't it? Was that the story I need to tell him?
I think it was for the necklace, wasn't it? Or was it the? Now I thought it was for some reason.
Oh, the necklace. The
yeah.
Yes. Yep. And yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So basically, the magical one.
And you already did that. I think you already told him where you found it.
But I didn't tell all the details. You know what I mean?
No, you didn't. No.
Yeah, I'm going to save some of them for after the deal. And so the coin that was magic was the one I'd found on that boat. So if I sell it, I'll get some money, and then the other 2 coins, I'm dividing that by 4 for the rest of the group, whoever was there at the time. I think that's pretty much it. I was going to tell them the location of the woman and the king's barrow after the deal.
Right.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we were going to talk to the guy the next morning and see if we can make this deal.
All right, Paul. Do you remember what you were doing on your end?
Yeah. Well, I was other than leading around Colombo.
Mm-hmm.
He left out too that we ran into another Doomsinger.
Well, he's mentioned Torg. He just didn't call him Doomsinger.
Okay.
Yeah, he just left out that part. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Well, I think my notes are pretty much along the line with, except for me, my my thing was the thing I wrote down was that we ran into Big John. Big John and I seem to have a history where he likes to bust my chops and wants to see me arrested and thrown in jail, and so he's he kind of finds me from time to time and wants to roust me, wants to shake me down. So
yep. Okay. All right. So we'll start in the morning, and you guys are going to meet at the Adventurers Guild.
All
right. And you're staying at the apartment then, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Left the coins in the guilds. I'm not a fool, so.
And when you cosplay night, I don't know. Why is Paul dressed like a turtle lifeguard? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
I'm going to head over to my channel and see if I can block your PM.
He does have that white nose. What does that do? What do you got on your fucking nose?
I don't know.
It does look like he's got that stuff on your nose from like lifeguarding there a little bit.
I don't know what that's from. I don't know why that is.
I didn't notice that till now.
It might be. I think it. Yeah. See if you do that. So something with the lighting.
It's just his white boy reflection. His nose is very white.
I just thought you were going Michael Jackson.
It just like randomly appears though. That's the thing. It wasn't on there at the beginning. Hey, kid over there. Hey, get out of the pool. Get out of the pool.
That's funny. If I could give you experience points, I would. Unsplitting the party. We'll see, Teresa. I'm not sure. These clowns, I have no idea.
I don't know if we're ever getting back together before this shit ends.
all I can say is at least they're in the same timeline now.
Yeah.
So we have improved since last time, but we'll see.
Even if we don't, if we unsplit the party, we still haven't unfucked the party. We're still fucked. So it's just 2 different things here,
Right. No, that is very true. Yeah, well, that'd be quite a title on my YouTube video, huh?
Unfucking the party? Yeah.
Right.
That'll go over well.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not even monetized, so I'm all right. It's like, what do you I don't know. At least I won't be a copyright infringement. They take that more serious. All right, Joe, you wake up, and when you go downstairs, you hear someone in Godfrey's apartment.
Really? All right.
Yep.
I'm going to. I mean, I'm geared up for heading out right now. Anyway, right? I'm geared up to go to the Adventurers Guild. So
Yeah. I figured, whatever you want on, you're probably fully battleized.
Cool.
Yeah.
Walk the streets of Scorn. It's fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, who knows what's going to trouble might arise at the Adventurers Guild. So I'll head down the stairs as carefully as I can in my hard silver chainmail, and put my ear to the door, see if I hear anything.
It just sounds like someone is going through the cupboards.
All right. I don't know if it's Godfrey or not. He's been MIA, I believe, since a few days ago, since I went into the Temple of Sarath. So I'm just I'm going to draw the sword. I'm assuming the worst and prepare for the best. Draw my sword. And you said I could use the shield even though I got 2 fingers left. To get the shield up, open the door and bust in, ready to kill.
So you bust in the door?
Yeah, well, not break it, but open it if it's unlocked, and kick it if it's
Okay, it's unlocked.
All right, open it up and bust through then, and
okay, you charge through, and you see Godfrey ruffling through his cupboards, and he turns around and looks at you, squints, and when he turns around, he looks very pale, Joe.
Godfrey, you're back. I thought you were missing forever.
He nods. He nods. He says, I can't find anything.
What do you mean?
And he's like, I can't find anything. And you see him open up another cupboard, and he's looking through it. It's like pushing some plates away, and then he goes to the other one, and he's looking through a cupboard full of some more clay pottery stuff, and he says, there's just nothing here.
Have you eaten, Godfrey? He goes, like he's thin, dehydrated, not eaten.
That's exactly. It looks. Yeah, he definitely looks like he hasn't eaten for a while or drank anything in a while.
Right.
The leather. Remember when you went with him last? He's definitely lost a lot of weight. He's still wearing his armor, but it's not fitting the way he did when he left.
Yeah. I say, Godfrey, I think I know what the problem is. You got to get some food in you and some drink. I don't always have a fridge here, but is there anything laying around, like cupboards, food, anything?
Yeah. You see different. He's definitely got some food stock in the available and whatnot. And there's plenty of places around where you're at too.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's get some fresh food, Godfrey. It's on me. Let me check my money first.
And he looks around, like as you're leaving, he turns around and he goes, is this my apartment?
It is. We got to eat something,
and
though.
He nods. Okay. And he goes, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sit him down in front of his table and just start giving him food. And
okay.
Shovel it in.
So
everything you can.
You see him eating, but like as he's like biting an apple, you see him staring off into space, and like as he's chewing the apple, he just kind of loses grip on it and it falls to the floor, and then he kind of like shakes, kind of comes to again. Looks like he zones out for a while and then he comes back.
I'll pick it up and I'll kind of feed him like a baby if I have to. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If like one bite, not take another bite, this thing you do with a dementia person.
Right. Okay. And you're able to get him something in him. After a while, he starts chewing, but he's not swallowing anymore. It's just kind of falling out of his mouth.
Did he eat enough? It seems like, and he's full. Is that the gist? Do you think
he ate, probably most of the apple for right now, but he looks like he's not any better. He's just staring off into space, and every once in a while it looks like he's going to say something, but then he doesn't.
Godfrey, where have you been?
Because I've been over in the temple.
The temple where we fought the demons? That temple?
Yeah. He nods. Yeah.
You've been there for several days?
I don't know.
Why did you go there?
I have to get my wife back.
She's not there.
And he looks at her, looks at you, and he goes, I can't find her. And he goes, do you know where she is? And you see him standing up, and he's looking for the last time you saw him, he had like a short sword and dagger on his, on his belt and everything. Those are gone. He doesn't have his weapons there.
Well,
And he's like looking around for his weapons. He goes, I need my sword. How am I going to get her if I don't have my sword?
We'll get you another sword. Don't worry. But for now, we got to go see the Guild of Arcane Lore. Remember last time we were there, the person we had given the thing with the fog in was not there. But now it's the morning. It's a new day. We can go and see if that mirror with the card with the fog in it is there now.
Okay. All right.
Your wife was taken by the fog, and the card has the fog. Maybe your wife's in the card with the fog. That's all I could think of.
Okay. That sounds, yeah, the fog. That's right. And you see him, he reaches down for his sword again. And he goes, where's my sword at? I lost my sword.
You probably lost it way up in the demon place. We'll get you a new sword, but for now, let's go for a walk and check out the guild. We'll check that out first, then we'll go to the Adventurers Guild. I got a meeting there in a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. And he kind of looks at you. He goes, I'm sorry. I know you, but I don't remember your name.
I'm Columbo.
Columbo. I'm Godfrey.
We've met. I helped you find your wife, remember?
You found her?
No, we were helping you to try to find her. You rented us the room upstairs.
Oh, you live upstairs. Okay. I remember. I think I remember that. Yeah. Well, so the Mages Guild. So she's going to be there.
Maybe. We're going to go check it out, and then after that, we'll check the Adventurers Guild. We have some more friends waiting for you in the Adventurers Guild, because I think that guy, something the Sharp said, he was friends with Godfrey, right, Tim?
Yeah. Sidwin, and then also Hobbs knows who he
Hobbs
is.
knew him as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. All right, so let's get, because it's on the way-ish anyway, so we'll cut through the Arcane Lore, see if there's anybody there. I forgot the woman's name who we needed to talk to. It was so long ago, but fuck.
Where's my list?
Which woman, Joe?
The woman from the who gave us that,
the Mage Guild lady,
powerful one.
Yeah. I think I have my list here.
Godfrey, Letitia.
Yes,
Letitia.
Yep.
And Godfrey's wife's name was Ursula. And we told Letitia that we found that thin metal card and gave it to that low-level mage dude. And so she was investigating that thing.
Right.
Cedric was the low-level mage. Okay.
Cedric, yep. All right. So we return to the Mage Guild, and it's kind of business as normal there. Nothing any different that you've seen any other times you visited there.
Okay. I'll ask them about Letitia. We have whoever's at the front desk. Is Letitia in?
Yeah, and they fetch her for you, and you see Letitia come out, and she motions you to come back to in the back rooms there. I think you were there before, weren't you, Joe?
I believe so. Yeah. Letitia, it's so good to see you again. This is Godfrey. His wife was taken by the fog. We were hoping you were able to investigate the mysteries of the card that captured the fog that I gave Cedric.
And you see Godfrey zoning out now again. He's just zoning out, and then, like I said before, looks like he's about to say something, and then he'll stop, catch his breath, and then he'll zone out again.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him, like, in case he goes old Joe Biden and just wanders away or something.
Right. Okay.
Just make sure nothing happens to him, and
sure,
we have hold his sleeve if I have to, but yeah, just say
you'll know you guys are not in that huge of a room, so he's not going to be able to wander off on you without you knowing it, so you'll be fine with that.
So he's he's been looking for her. He says he went up to that demon infested place. There's multiple. We already told you about the demons under the harrowing district, but now seems to be an old church, and I forget the priesthood out there.
Delaquain,
and it's infested by demons, and there's portals to the abyss or the hell out there as well. And quickly recount what I saw and what happened,
Right.
But he's been out there, and I don't know. He must have been either lack of food, sleep, water, or stress is causing his delusions or lack of concentration, focus.
She moves her chair to kind of move in front of Godfrey. And she starts asking him very gently, asking him a few questions, trying to keep his attention. She puts her hand on his hand and that seems to help him focus a little bit more.
Okay.
He keeps on asking about his wife, and she keeps on asking him, "What did you see? What did you see?" And then eventually he answers, "I saw her. I saw her, but it wasn't her." And she's looking at him, then she's looking at his arms and his hands, and she says he's acting like he's been wraith touched.
Wraith touched?
Yes.
What is that?
Wraiths are creatures that burrow into people's minds and take away their memories and just slowly drain them of everything until they become wraiths, and then they prey on other people and drain them of their life.
Lovely. So how can you cure this? Is there a way?
There's a way, but it may cost him. It depends on how hard he is, and right now he's looking pretty fragile. So
I don't think he's eaten. I tried to get it. He got like most of an apple in him, but I don't think he's eaten in days.
You could probably take him over to one of the temples. I mean, the Temple of Serath is probably has the most resources, but for Godfrey, I would probably take him over to the Pausimius. This is garden over there, and see what they can do for him.
All right, and we'll do that then. In the meantime, thank you. I thank you for your input and guidance on this.
Is Wraith Touch like undead with benefits?
I don't know if it's benefits, but I guess you forget what you did the night before.
I said it depends on if the wraith slimes you or not, right?
So Ken, you're looking to chat in the public chat over to the right there. Can you see the chat?
I can see it.
Yeah, it's not like StreamYards, Ken. You got to go to somebody's channel. Go to.
Well, are you talking about chatting right in the restream chat over on the right hand side?
Yeah.
You can go all the way down to the bottom. It says type a message. You don't see that on yours?
Only you can, Tim.
Oh, only I can do that there?
Yeah. Everybody else has to go over to even the people you're sharing this with, like me and Paul are streaming.
I thought it was accessible to everyone. Okay.
No, there might be a setting to do that. I don't know, but I have to go to my own channel to comment in there.
Gotcha.
I think Paul's probably the same.
That is true.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you guys could throw stuff in there too. Okay, my mistake. All right.
So I have to create an account?
No. Just go to my channel. Go to my Ori Tim's YouTube channel or Paul's, and just log in as you're watching it. What I do is I have my channel running completely muted.
Right now we have the count of 5 on my channel, 3 on Flint's channel, and 8 on Joe's channel. That's where everybody's hanging out in the different channels. So like when people are coming up on our feed on the right hand side, Ken, that's feeding from all the different channels into one feed.
Yeah.
So we can kind of see them all. So like sometimes I'm answering somebody on the right hand side, and then I'll go to my video, and it just looks like I'm talking to myself because I was talking to somebody on Joe's channel. But but when I reply down there, it feeds it to all 3 channels.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it looks like I'm lonely and I'm just talking to myself on my channel.
You know what's interesting too, Tim, is that Eric's might be onto something here. You know, he has the chat streaming along with the show.
Yeah.
Right. If you do right now, you're like you said, you're responding in your own chat to something I said that somebody said somewhere else. Nobody knows what the conversation is.
But if we do this, then it's like I don't know if
tiny screen, right?
Yeah. Is it over there now?
Well, it's next to our boxes.
There you go.
Taking up screen.
Right. That's what I mean.
Our box is at the bottom, Tim, and that make it bigger that way.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh, how do I? Gosh, now I
gotta. Sorry.
No. I just forgot how to do put the layout at the bottom. I always forget that every week.
Yeah, no, that helps because I didn't until you said that I didn't even think about it. Or can you put it at the top 10 the way we can see the dice rolls?
Well, no, it's only giving me picture. This one. Unfortunately, no. Let me see if I can just move them up there.
Yeah.
Nope. Won't let me just move them.
Damn.
So can't let me. There's a customize button. Let me see what I can do with that.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't have anything to do with it. So.
All right.
But yeah, if I could just make that, so it doesn't matter. It depends on what you guys want to do. You want to keep the chat up or not?
Put it on the. If you put the chat up, it makes sense because people can see what everybody in all three channels are saying and respond to everybody in all three channels.
True.
Regardless of where they are. You know what I mean? They're looking not to the chat of the channel, they're looking to the screen to see the chat of all three channels. You know, just the chat's consolidating would be on. Yeah, excellent idea. Yeah, Erudite's agreeing. Hey, Tim, how about you put them on the left?
I don't think I can do that.
Really? This thing is a pale imitation of StreamYards for half the price.
Well, StreamYards, we never tried to. You couldn't do that, remember?
Oh, yeah. StreamYards had ultimate maneuverability. StreamYards was more powerful than this.
I know, but you couldn't put the feed in it.
No, you couldn't do the feed. You couldn't do the feed.
Yeah, and it's not letting me. Well, I'm only on the lowest one, so can't reply to Flint. But I just tend to move the spotlight more. Major complaint. Oh, Tim, consolidate the chats would be an excellent idea. Are you guys seeing everything okay then, guys? Then we got Erudite, we got Teresa, got Red going at it. Yeah, good. We got a good crowd right now. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So Joe, she places the fog card on the table.
Okay. And is it still foggy looking?
Yeah, it's still got the power of it. So can we all get on a Zoom call? We'll turn off our mics. There you go. Guess I can imagine 15. Well, God, that'd be 20 people on a Zoom call. Jeez.
So I say, so what have you learned about this? Anything? And is there any way to? I mean, releasing the fog will probably kill more people, but what the fog took, is it in there? Is everybody in there still?
I don't know. She says, what I can tell you though is if you're in the card master's magic works on intent. Their magic manifests itself through the will, their personal wills and the wills of other, or the events of what's going on. If you have the intention of using this card to recreate the fog, you can do that. That's what card masters do.
What if I had the intent to release everybody that was taken from the fog back into the world?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. It's always when you're dealing with a card master, it's always a fickle thing.
So if I were to hold this up and focus my intent on releasing everybody from the fog, it might work.
It might work. You might be able to get the people out of the fog that have gotten in there, or you might cause another fog and cause more to get captured.
Well, that would suck.
That's the risk of the card magic.
I don't know anybody who has more pure intent to free at least one person from this fog than him right there. If we could get his mind focused on it, his purity of intent would go a long way, I think.
You can try. I mean, I know there are many people who lost people during the fog, but there was also many people killed.
Yeah. Tim, did we learn that these people who were taken by the fog were for breeding purposes or something?
Yeah. You guys, I can't remember where you guys learned that offhand right now, but you guys learned that that's what was going on for that. I can't remember his name right now. The one demon that was claiming them to make hybrids because he did not. What he didn't like about they could be banished or returned and stuff. So he was making his own creatures, his own race of demonic hybrids. So he'd had a better foothold in this plane of existence.
Okay. Now, do we know where they were taken for these breeding purposes? Any idea?
No, you don't have any clue.
All right.
You just know the fog is what took them.
All right. Then the card master stopped the fog. And so the fog is the conduit to the place, but they're not in the fog anymore. The fog was just the conduit. Is that correct, Letitia?
Jeez, I'm not sure. The only way to know for sure is to unleash it. And she goes, it's like many things, like a mage. One of us could do it, but our understanding of our magic is our philosophies are different, and therefore we would probably make it worse than it probably was to begin with.
So you're saying that somebody like me, without any clue of how magic works, would have a better shot at this than you guys?
On my estimation of understanding of card magic, yes.
Well, I'll reach over. May I? And I'm going to take the card.
Okay. She takes
all right, and I'll take the card and I'll put it in my vest or my pocket or whatever. It's a regular playing card size card, right? It's not this massive.
It's like a tarot card.
Okay,
size.
yeah.
So a little bit. It's not like your real small one. It's one of your bigger ones.
Okay.
So
then we'll think about it. Then let me take him over to Pausanias's temple or garden and see what I can do. I have a meeting very soon at the Adventurers Guild I must make. So appreciate this.
As you're walking towards the temple, just the regular traffic going around, you hear him make some sort of like surprise noise. Like he takes in a deep breath and he points. That's her. And he starts running down the street.
Son of a bitch. Chase him.
Biden's on the run.
Yeah.
Move. There it is. Asgore, Lord of Lights. That's it. Thank you, Paul.
All right. I'll chase him down and grab him. He can't outrun me, I figure.
No, I mean he's not making good time. No, he's still pretty weak and stumbling and whatnot. And he seems to be focused on this one lady who's walking away from him.
No, that's not her. Come on, I'm going to help you find some focus and be able to find her. Come with me. And we're heading to the garden as fast as I can grab him and move him.
Okay. I mean, he struggles against you for a small amount, and he calls out her name, and the lady turns around on the call of the name, but it's not her. And he just kind of just sort of feels it goes or looks defeated and just goes with you.
Yeah. All right. Let's get him there quick.
All right.
Son of a bitch. Feel bad for this guy. All right.
So you go over to the temple?
Okay. Yeah. Get in there. And is my friend there from Hound's Head?
Oh, yeah. He's still there. Yep.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right.
Robert.
Yeah. Parson, if he's there.
Parson Roberts. Yep. Nope, he's there. He's out in the garden.
This is my friend. He has been infected by a wraith. His memories are being stolen by the second. We were told by Letitia of the Mages Guild that you might be able to help. This is Godfrey. You might know him.
No, I don't think I know Godfrey, but we'll definitely.
He's the neighbor. He lives a couple blocks that way, and
okay. And while you're standing there, Joe, you see a raccoon, small raccoon, up in the tree, pop out, and it crawls down from the tree and kind of sits in front of Godfrey. And Godfrey and the raccoon are just kind of staring at each other. And Parson Roberts said, well, that's a good sign.
Good. Can I leave him with you and we'll figure out the arrangements later?
Oh, of course. No, just leave him here. Well, we'll take care of him.
I have to go meet with the people you set me up with down at the Adventurers Guild now. I'm running late, so I must go.
Well, best of luck with that.
Thank you. Hopefully we'll get something out of this that could help him, give you a little something to help him here. I'm sure it's not cheap or easy.
Yeah,
he's not been eating, I don't think, in days. I try to get him a half an apple, but he's not good.
Okay, we'll work on it. We'll see what we can do for him. Thank you for bringing him here.
Oh, thank you for treating him.
All right. So you're heading over to the Adventurers Guild now?
Yep. Make all due haste.
I guess I should be paying attention. All right, so you make it over to the Adventurers Guild. Where are you going to be, Hobbs? You going to be at the Adventurers Guild then?
Absolutely.
You going to be tapping your toes and looking at your watch, going, "Where the hell is he?"
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I arrive with an impatient Hobbs standing there. Then
a little bit.
Sorry, Hobbs. I'm a little late. I ran into our mutual friend, Godfrey.
Oh, Godfrey. Well,
yes.
What ran into him? Where did you run into him at?
He was delusional, out of sorts, hadn't eaten or drinking in days. He was hanging around in the old demon place that we came from looking for his wife. And he was infected by it, attacked by a wraith, and his memories were dropping out of his head.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah. So I took him to the Guild of Arcane Lore, and he was diagnosed there. And then they recommended I take him to the Garden of Posthumus for healing. So I hope you understand, since you know him as well. That
I do, and that was a wise decision indeed.
Oh, well, shall we get to it? I think we have a deal to make here, perhaps.
We do indeed.
All right, let's head on in and imagine there's like a deal brokering room or something, Tim, that we could use for privacy and security or something. Does something like that exist here?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
It's called the Tavern.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All business is public.
Yeah.
That's why they call it a public house.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you go into the pub, and since it's morning, you don't see a ton of people there, but you do see what is obviously a group of folks. You see 8 of them there that are gathered around, and they're joking around, and they're all pretty heavily armored and various things. You can tell one of them is some sort of priest of priest of Sarath, and then you have a couple other guys that are obviously fighter types, mage. So you got the assortment. It is a well-rounded adventuring party, is what
unlike us.
Very unlike you guys.
All together in one room.
Yes, and all together now. Yeah,
and not looking. They don't look like they need to be unfucked either. So yeah.
No, they don't. So, this one guy stands up and he makes a sign at you, Hobbs. And you recognize him. He's a member of the Silent Knives and everything. Yep. So his name is Aiken. Yeah.
Well, come along, Columbo. Let's do our business here. We've been sequestered.
All right. I assume I took the coins out of the vault before I got here, Tim. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Well, I'll go up to him.
So they're sitting around. They take you back to the table and everything, and there's a round of drinks, and the big fighter type guy who is wearing robes, but you can see that he has like chainmail underneath, casual chainmail.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saves his good stuff for later. This is more of his casual chainmail, and he puts out his hand. Kolb.
What do you say?
Kolb.
Kolb. Greetings. I'm Columbo.
There you go. That's his name there.
Yeah, thanks. I was going to ask you that.
Columbo. So I heard you might have some mithril coins you'd be interested in.
Not only mithril coins, there are 3 coins. They are of ancient design, dwarven make from the old days where the dwarves were way more powerful than we are now. They're intricately designed, almost decorative. One of them is magical, as has been attested to by fucking guy's name, Turig himself. And I lay out the coins one by one, saving the special one for last. He says, this is the special one. You could wear it around a necklace and read minds. You can detect thoughts 3 times a day. Indeed, with this one. Turig can attest to it.
Okay. Yeah, well, I believe you. I mean, we're Adventure Guild brothers, and
Indeed.
And you see you see a dwarf that's one of the other fighter types that are in the group. He's definitely taken a special interest to what you're putting on the table. When he's looking at it, though, it's obviously he doesn't understand what he's looking at, Joe. He's just kind of looking at it, trying to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't. He is more enthralled with the fact that it's mithril more than the design and its backstory.
Yeah.
So, and Cobb goes, "What? So where did you get the ancient coins? Where did you get these?"
That's a story in itself. One of them came from a warped dream I had, where we sucked through a portal. That was the magical one here, and
okay.
And I fucked if I remember. The other 2 were from another interesting, harrowing situation where we were in a sort of a time slip and actually fought 2 of our ancient. I look at the other dwarf here, our ancient brethren, who had been demon possessed, and killed them and took these off their corpses. Demon tainted, I should say, not possessed.
So, are these demonic touched kind of thing, or
no, they were just the dwarves who were wearing them.
Just the dwarves were wearing.
Yeah, these are fine though. There's nothing demonic about them.
So what are you looking to get for them?
Well, I know the value just in the mithril alone is 1,000 silver each. I mean, the intricacy of these, though, is, as you can see, it's truly a work of dwarven art from an ancient day. They came directly from an ancient time, from an ancient place. They didn't sit here for the last 1,000 years, being melted down or destroyed or anything. So
he reaches for one. He goes, "Do you mind?"
No, go for it.
So he takes the mithril coin, and he's looking at it, and yes, I've read something about the coinage and the different designs that they made. This one is interesting. I don't know if I've seen this one before, but I can tell that they've been around for quite some time.
Yeah. Taken from the bodies of those who, from the time they were made. Are they all the same design, Tim, or different design? Like the
2 old ones, the 2 ancient ones are very similar. I mean, they're not exact, but pretty similar. I mean, they're all handmade, so there's differences in them.
Yeah.
But the definitely the newer one has the way the old ones are. They're kind of a little bit more thick with the mithril. A little bit more. I don't want to say crude because it still has an elegant design, but it does look a little more crude than the newer one. The newer one is definitely more elegant, more the lines that are made with the mithril are thinner and cleaner and more like evenly spaced to make the intricacy of the design.
Yeah. All right. Well, I say the obviously the raw metal alone is 1,000. The intricacy of design, I would say, doubles its worth, and the magic imbued in this one is easily quintuples the worth of the 1,000. So Why don't we say an even 9,000 for all of them?
So as you said, it doubles its worth. That would make them 6,000. And then if you
Doubles. Why am I even doing the math here? So the two shitty ones,
uh-huh.
double two, double one each. That's 4 total, right? And the quintuple
Right.
on the fancy one, instead of 1,005, so 5 and 4, 9. That was where I was getting at.
9. So how much are you charging for the magical one?
5. That's
5,000.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be able to do that much. He looks at them because I am interested in them. He goes, I'm willing to give you the. I mean, he points at the two regular ones, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I'm willing to give you 3,000 silver for these.
Each?
No.
Oh,
You
right.
didn't even ask for 3,000 for each.
No, I know. I thought you were just being generous.
No, 3,000 for. Well, that's why I said these two.
All right.
3,000 for these two. I can give you 3,000 for these two.
And what about the magical one that helps you read minds of your enemy?
I don't know. I think we're so out of. You kind of went way more than I think I can give for that one. I think I could do 3,000 for these two and 2,000 for that one. Because I know it's magical and it can do some stuff, but I mean, magic items which would be handy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not belittling your thing and the fact that it's mithril and whatnot, but he kind of looks over at the other folks that are at the table, and you can tell they're all deferring to him, Joe.
Yeah.
But he's kind of.
He's the Serath guy, right?
No. This is just a regular fighter guy. There is a Serath, priest of Serath there, but from body language, he doesn't seem to be one of the higher ups, I guess, if you'd want to call it, in the group or whatever. He's actually looking at this female halfling that's sitting there, and she's looking at the coins. And when he said the money for the two, she was nodding, not to him, just kind of in general, like, yeah, that sounds like fair. But she was pretty expressionless when you guys were talking about the magical one.
Well, I'll tell you what, the 3 for these two sounds fair.
Okay.
2 for this one. Do you have access to any sort of a hard silver longsword?
He kind of grins. He's like, well, I mean, none, but we're using what we have. I mean, a lot of the places where we go, we need those weapons.
Understood. Me too.
And he goes, I don't know how much. I mean, you seem like you're a pretty hardy adventurer, and that you're going out to places quite often. You want to watch where you're going these days, because there's something out there that's been deteriorating the silver on the weapons. And
oh, great.
Yeah, he go and he pulls out this dagger that it looks like a hard silver dagger, and it looks like it's pockmarked with, like holes, like it got hit with acid.
Were you here during the fog?
No, I was not. I was out. I was actually coming into Scorn, but I didn't make it in time to see that.
That was a shit show. Yeah, I wonder if it coincided with the fog, this deterioration. Was it?
No, this happened after I stabbed what I thought was a goblin, but it wasn't a goblin. It was some little demonic creature kind of hidden underneath it, as guise of a goblin.
Well, if you're into demon fighting, there's a place under a harrowing district with a couple portals to hell, and there's an old temple to Delaquain up to the north, about a day ahead.
Oh,
do any demon fighting? Feel free.
No, we're not looking for demon hunting so much. It's like we stick around to some of the we know of a few places that we can mine some monetary stuff from, and we kind of stick to that. It's a location we know well. We're
so
not
you're
looking
camping a zone in EverQuest terms until the monsters repop every time, right? Basically.
And he kind of looks at some of the folks and is like, yeah, it's not like it's not dangerous. We got lost in there one time. It does tend to shift on us once in a while when we go in there.
Well, that's good. It's good that you know these places. So
you want $5,000 for these, right?
Well, I was looking for a little bit more for the magical medallion than 2. Can we bring that to 3 as well, 6 total instead of 9. That brings me down.
He goes, the best I could do is probably 5. I mean, I think that's pretty fair.
Well, just thinking about it here. Let me ask you, Tim. Magic items and hard silver. What is the difference in terms of effectiveness against demons?
It's very effective against demons. Yeah,
hard silver definitely is. But what's the difference between that and magic items, like a +1 sword versus a hard silver sword? Let me see here. Let's how to put this. It depends on which ones you're fighting, because there's definitely some creatures that are susceptible to silver. Mainly though, like, a lot of undead creatures take extra damage from the silver weapons, and that where against demonic creature, it allows you to use a non-magical weapon against them to hit them. That's the hard silver.
Yeah, hard silver. Yeah.
All right. But if you have a +1 sword, are you doing more damage than if you're having a hard silver longsword?
No. The damage. What's your guesstimating? No. I mean, if we're metagaming this,
yeah.
No.
Okay. All right. So basically, a +1 sword is better
than a hard silver. Yeah.
Yeah. Hard silver is a poor man's +1 sword.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That allows you to hit things that you can only hit with a magic weapon.
Right.
Demonic. Okay.
But trying to find a +1 long swords.
And Hobbs whispers to Columbo and says, that's going to be his best price. Kolb drives a very hard bargain, and you may not wish to drive any further, lest his price should go down.
Understood. Very well, then. We can make arrangements at the vault for the transfer of funds right now.
Oh, no, I have it here. And you see him pull out 3 or 5 gold crowns.
Okay, then. So a gold crown is 1,000 silver?
Yeah, that's the equivalent.
All right.
Now, what you notice, Joe, on these, maybe what? Give me an intelligence roll. Hobbs, you notice it right away.
Intelligence. I don't know shit.
No.
What am I noticing?
You're noticing that the mint on this thing is from Baron Mowbray and not the king. This is not white King Dane's white Kingdom White Hall mint. This is Baron Mowbray's mint.
I mean, gold is gold, right, Tim? I'm not going to right.
Well, it depends where you spend that.
Well, he doesn't even notice it, so don't. Yeah. He doesn't even.
Well, if I notice it, would I not warn him and say?
No, I'm just telling Joe that
I don't know. Yeah.
Columbo wouldn't know the difference with that right now.
Okay, right.
But yeah, no, you go ahead and tell him whatever you want. Absolutely.
Well, the question is, as knowing what I know, do I know that that's going to get him in trouble, or will I know? If he tries to spend that somewhere, in other words, will eyes be opened?
As long as you spend it in Scorn and Scorn influenced areas. But if he tries to spend that in Eastgate, he might be brought before some very concerned individuals.
I will not bring that up at the moment. I will save that for later, for I do not wish to disrespect anything that Kolb is doing. So I will favor to him.
Okay. All right. So he puts 5 gold crowns out there.
All right.
And he goes, And he looks at these things. He goes, "This is very nice." And he goes, "Colombo. Oh, you've been in Scorn very long?"
Just got here from Hound's Head most recently, and figured I'd spend a nice, relaxing winter in Scorn, and there's been nothing but the opposite since I got here.
No, Scorn is not a place to relax.
No.
It's a place where you can buy things and you can eat things and whatnot. But
things could eat you. Yeah.
Pretty much. But such is our business.
That's true.
It's an occupational hazard.
Yeah, I just didn't think it would happen while I'm laying in my bed in an inn. But
understood.
Demon fog and all,
And Hobbs, thank you, sir. I appreciate your help in connecting with us.
Oh, Kolb, you know what? It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Stop by once in a while. We're gonna be leaving again though here pretty soon. We're gonna get back to doing what we do best. We got to get some more hirelings though to do some of the work.
The torch carrying, I get it.
Yeah, we keep ours alive. Most of our hirelings retire after they go out with us, but in a good way, not in a bad way.
Well, can I ask you, introduce the rest of your companions? I could and you don't have to tell me, Tim. I just kind of want it later for my known data.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll go around, and they all seem fairly good-natured, but they also seem all very serious, though, too. These guys are professional adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, if one of them goes down, they all go, they don't leave anybody behind.
The Navy SEALs of the fucking adventuring teams here.
Well, you can tell there's varying levels of experience among the team.
Yeah.
And everything. But Kolb, who's the leader, he seems to give just as much respect to the lowest member of the party as he does to his next in charge. So, Kramer still has irritate that. Still, he's going to be calling out Kramer's name until the end of time. That's so funny.
All right, so I shake their hands and I walk to the bank with the money here. The banker, person. And what did we negotiate? It was 10%, but we were giving me a discount for telling a story, right? 5%, I think we agreed on, wasn't it?
For that? No, he didn't. He just said he'd give you a discount.
Oh, all right. Okay. I thought we were haggling.
Yeah. So I'm going to cut to our guys up north. Mm-hmm. All right. Vance and Ken. I think, do you guys remember where you left off? I don't think it'd be that tough.
Yeah. I think we had just finished, we're still standing in front of the Elven Tower and Shrine out after setting time correct, and we just
you watch Milos get shredded a lot.
Yeah, we just lost Milos get shredded by the time fairies or whatever, right. And the mains demon had thankfully disappeared in time.
Like monsters from Joanna's Fabrics.
That's right. Those guys up there. That's right. They shredded them into now I should call them remnant demons or something like that. It's all that remains. So you're saying, you feel like you've righted everything. You like when Milos dies, he vanishes as the ribbons kind of float to the ground or whatever. They kind of slowly disappear from existence.
Okay.
So what time of day is it?
Morning. Yep. It looks like the exact same time as you guys went up there and fiddled with the stuff.
Okay. So we're looking for a hammer.
Correct.
And we were told to go north.
Yeah, like I said, he said it was north of a marsh.
This looks marshy.
Yeah, it looks kind of marshy. on the mappy there. So, and we have our snowshoes / marsh shoes, so we'll be fine.
Your marsh shoes.
Frozen marsh now.
So is it still
Frozen marsh? That's right.
Snow underground? Is it cold?
Yeah, I mean it's still. I mean, you guys only went back like a day, so I mean it's still cold, snowy, frozen.
I didn't know if the snow was triggered by what we did.
No, it was. Remember, it was coming down before, before you were doing that. So, all right. So, what do you guys want to do? You guys heading north, or you guys going back to Hound's Head?
I guess we'll head north.
Yeah, we're in the neighborhood. Yeah,
We're close by. What the hell, So you're going north into the marsh then?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Then okay, Ken, give me a D6 roll.
No.
This is just to see if you guys get lost first. Nope, you guys are good there. Now give me a D6 roll to see if you guys have any random encounters on the way.
Yes.
No, you don't get. No, you don't have one right there.
Okay.
However, when you guys reach up there, you see a. I don't know why it comes to mind. You see a clutch of huts in the marsh. These huts are half buried in the frozen marsh. They look very old. They don't look like anybody's inhabited them in quite some time.
So they're in the marsh or along the edge?
No, they're actually in the marsh. So, like I said, they're kind of in the water area, but it's frozen over, and so they're kind of just looking like.
So maybe they were there, and then the area got flooded or inundated or something like that.
That's what it kind of looks like, yeah.
Okay.
Or you got like frogs who built houses or something like that.
Sure.
One of those two.
Yeah, but it's cold, so they'll be hibernating and frozen, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. And as you guys are trekking there, one of the things you're noticing too is you're seeing snouts sticking up out of the ice.
Like alligator snouts?
Yep.
So I've seen that. But so they're looking like they're hibernating or just very, very, dormant essentially.
Exactly. Yep.
So yeah, so I'll just.
We could go there and stick our fingers in their nostrils.
You certainly could. Yes.
This may be your only chance, Draymond.
All right.
You only live once.
So we're gonna go over to the huts, I guess.
I'm just saying, I gave Joe 2 XP for taking a shit last week. You might get some XP for picking an alligator's nose.
I just took one just again right now. Do I get any more XP? No.
I think if you keep talking about it, we should get the experience points.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Too much shit talking for you, Ken?
Jeez.
All right, so you guys continuing north then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 2 more D6 rolls then, Ken. All right, you guys got lost. Roll a D6. Okay. Well, you lost your way, but you ended up going in the right direction anyways. You just didn't know you were going that
way. We circled around and recognized some footprints is what we did.
Hey, somebody else is out here with snowshoes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
And they both look like they have short legs also. Yeah, it's uncanny.
What you guys encounter is you're climbing out of the marsh. You get to the edge of the marsh, and you find a old stone wall that's definitely ancient. It's still put together well, though. I mean, all the stones through the weather and time, the fittings are almost seamless from the stones that are there. The stone wall is only 3 feet tall, but is very well put together and still there. And it seems to surround a section of the forest.
Ah, okay. So it's enclosing something.
That's what you're guessing. It's curving into the forest. It looks like sort of a similar angle, but you can't see exactly what it is. Not. Oh, and then first thing, who's got the light? Who's the light source you guys using?
I tell you what, I guess I will.
Gonna try a light spell.
Yeah, let's
Feeling
just,
lucky.
Let's just blow a spell first thing off here. Yeah, why not?
Nice.
Oh, just enough.
Hey, you didn't want to put too much power into it. Just enough.
Yeah, I just it's kind of a low effort casting.
Yeah, it's like you got the light spell going, and then you had to kind of bang it like a flashlight. There we go.
The battery's on.
Right. Yeah. So, all right. So you got your light spell, and so you're not seeing that far in the forest. You're not hearing anything strange, no smells, and it's actually peaceful here.
Definitely suspicious.
It is a little bit because you guys are kind of deep in the Comore forest.
So does it seem like kind of one of those unnaturally things, like almost like it's kind of like that unnatural silence, like there's no birds, there's no
it doesn't seem unnatural. It's a cold winter day, and it just seems like anything that would cause you havoc right now is sleeping, staying warm, hibernating somewhere. It just, like I always my saying is, when there's severe weather, what reason why I like it is it calms everybody the fuck down.
Good.
And that's what it's saying. It just seems real.
Do we feel we feel all blissed out and shit,
Well, you're just like, you kind of feel relieved because you just got off a marsh full of frozen alligators and creepy huts. So now you're just seeing a fence surrounding something that's in the woods, but you're not really sure what it is.
All right, very good.
Draymond, give me a quick roll. I forgot. You might know because you are.
He's all dwarfish and shit.
Yeah.
Intelligence roll?
No, this would be intelligence. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Wisdom?
Whichever one you want to use. Yeah.
Wisdom.
Oh, okay. Then use wisdom. Yep. Oh, no problem. You got that. No problem. The feeling that you're getting, you are near a powerful standing stone. And the standing stones they were placed around different parts of the Comore forest. And for whatever reason, if you sleep or rest around one of these standing stones, you get your full night's sleep. Nothing bothers you. And in Shadow Dark terms, this is one of those few places where you could get a restful night's sleep in the wilderness and get all your hit points, get the full benefits from one. And because you got a higher roll, you also know that sometimes it's tradition of standing stones to make an offering to the standing stone. So what they'll do is they'll bury items around the standing stone. And if you're staying there and you need something, it's almost like what do they call it? Lend and borrow library. You can
take a penny, lend a penny.
Right. Yeah. You can take something and then you can leave something. Yeah. That's sort of what they do. It's sort of like a weird custom around the standing stones.
Okay.
So I'm guessing the standing stone would be in the middle of whatever this fence is enclosing.
Yeah, you're guessing. You've never seen a standing stone with a fence around it.
Oh, maybe it's a nicer standing stone.
Yeah, maybe it's a George Jefferson one where it's like moving on up.
A gated one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Well, you think there's any harm in just hopping over the fence there, Draymond?
I don't think there is, but there could be.
All right, we're hopping over the fence and trespassing.
All right. Yeah, it's a short walk to the woods. Are you guys going to head into the woods then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't take too long to reach the place, and there's just this massive monolith. Sometimes standing stones are kind of like a series of Stonehenge where they have this perimeter within standing stones. This one's just a singular monolith, but it's like 20, 25 feet high. It's a pretty impressive block, and it you see around it, it's kind of overgrown. It's obviously been here for thousands of years.
Wow. Any writing on it?
What do you do, Ken?
I'm gonna look at it and I guess run my fingers along the surface to see if it looks like it feels like it's been engraved at all.
It feels like there probably was something there at one time, but it's just so worn right now. But when you touch the stone, instead of feeling your typical like cold granite, it's warm.
Huh. It is warm.
Yeah.
So is the snow melted around it?
Yeah, a little bit around about like a 5 to 10 foot radius around it. The snow is melted around it.
Are there trees around it, or is it sort of an open area?
There's the trees have grown around it inside the, but they're obviously not as old as it, or by any means.
Right.
But,
let's see if I can cast detect magic. Obviously it's magic, but I want to see if there's anything else in the under the snow or surrounding it, like these burial gifts or something that might be ping as well.
okay. Go ahead and cast your spell.
Or not.
Critical failure. Would
Ooh,
you like
sweet.
to
I haven't gotten a critical yet.
Well, it's up to you. You do have a luck point.
Do I? Oh, sure. Why not?
It's up to you if you want to roll. If you want,
yeah, I'll do a luck point just because.
Okay.
Well, why not? So, do I get a cast again, or does that just?
No. You get to cast again. Yeah, you get to re-roll, but then you get to keep it.
I was just making sure that it was truly.
You wanted to earn.
Confirmed. It's been
Yeah.
confirmed.
No, I wanted to make this right.
We call that the Eleanor.
Yeah,
roll.
that was. I pulled the Eleanor. We're gonna write that down.
Definitely. That is so funny. Paul's so happy right now.
I am.
Let's see here.
My nose is shining extra bright.
It is detect magic's first level, isn't it? Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll my d12 here.
All right. I'll let you. You got your table up then too.
I got my book. Yep.
You got your book. Yep.
3.
Oh, that shouldn't be too
Refraction.
bad.
You target yourself with the spell. Okay.
so you detect magic.
Whatever I'm carrying is magic is glowing.
so can you see Bly cast the spell and it just bounces off. It's like he's got this bent fork that he's trying to cast a spell with, but his bent fork bent the wrong way, and you see the like whatever magic that was going out comes back and just kind of hits him in the face, and he looks surprised, like, oh.
Wow, is that from the? Did you just fail, or was that the thing from the stone?
I'm sure it was a stone's power and
wow.
Just imbued majesty that just resisted even my great casting abilities.
That's scary.
Yeah,
but yeah. So what would you guys? So what would you guys like to do here? Boy, that was as far as mishaps. That's probably that's a good one, Vance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably about the most harmless mishap with that spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't like
Well, it wasn't
I
a
didn't
12.
burning my
Well,
hands
we can't-
myself. Or
We can't call it an Eleanor then.
That is true, but yours wasn't that bad. It was just the situation where
yeah,
were,
exactly.
yours was just
It's all
horrible.
context. Yeah.
That's true.
I think this was a Draymond.
More of a Draymond, yeah.
More of a
maybe.
Draymond. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. We have different levels of failure. So, yep, I'm going to shake it off and
Okay.
and say that clearly it's not magic.
Oh well, seems magic.
Yeah,
It's
no,
warm.
no, it's something else. It's probably radioactive or something like that.
Oh, what's that?
Plays the top 40 hits on Saturday night.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, that didn't work.
Not so much.
So,
I am definitely impressed with the amount of critical failures that Magic suffers during this game. It has been
I just blame
impressive.
roll 20.
What's that?
I just blame roll 20.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to blow. I mean, I blame roll 20, except it doesn't work. Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of circle around fairly close to the stone and see. I look at blog and I said, this is the kind of place that you just randomly find crap around it, like useful stuff.
You do?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Of course, if it's not magic, maybe that's wrong.
Yeah,
but
maybe I can find a wand to detect magic. That'd be awesome.
Maybe.
But yeah, so do you think we need to do you think we need to leave something? Is it like a trade? Is it do we have to have some sort of equivalency? What do we do?
Well, we'd probably have to leave something valuable.
The tradition is leave something useful.
Useful. Okay, so I can't leave my fork. Okay.
Yeah, not after that shot.
That's not useful
exactly.
at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to, since I keep forgetting I have it anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to place my Viz.
Okay.
Up against the base of the stone.
Okay. All right. You put your Viz on the base of the stone and you see it get absorbed into the stone.
Cool.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, well.
Say, whatever happened to those huts that we were walking towards?
Which huts were you walking towards, Ken?
There were huts in the marsh.
We walked by them and the DM forgot to tell us what was in them.
Oh, I didn't thought you guys just bypassed them and kept going. No, I'm sorry. I must have blanked out there.
I just thought
there was really nothing in them. They were just sort of old settlement, like what Vance said that they.
Okay, I just thought we were walking right towards them, and then we suddenly got lost, and we.
No, maybe I'm having a God-free moment now too.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, one of the two of us should leave our dice.
That's right.
But they wanted to say leave something useful. That's the problem,
I mean, that's just a tradition. What you guys do or what you choose to do, of course, is.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just leave a hard silver coin just because that's kind of what I have in my pocket right now.
So you bury it in the ground then?
Yeah.
All right. Vance, roll a D. Let me see here. 1, 2. Roll a D6.
Okay. 3.
All right. When you go to bury that, you find a ruby. And then roll a D20 for me.
17.
All right. This ruby has what are those? It looks like it has something inside of it.
Okay. Something like moving or a little shadowy thing?
No, not so much moving. It just looks like there's something inside of it, but it's very hard to see. The cut on the ruby, the clarity on the ruby is not that great. It's a very muddled color, and the cuts of it aren't the all the best either.
Okay.
You could probably take a jeweler and definitely
Right. Yeah, and I just I do not happen to have a jeweler's loop on mine.
You don't have one of those little things there?
No.
So right now, where it stands is its values is 100 silver pieces.
Okay.
But you could definitely improve the value of it by getting a jeweler to cut it
Right.
a little bit better. So.
Okay. So it might, the inclusion or whatever is in it might just be a curiosity, or, and probably not an imprisoned demon or anything like that.
I guess as far as you know, your fort does not detect any demonic entities within.
Yeah.
It's new D20 inside the ruby. Yeah, that's what I was thinking here. Some sort of or the ruby is the D20. It just needs its sides polished. It's got the inclusions already there. So
right. Yeah. If anything else, it's an imbalanced D20.
Right. Hey, yeah, Lou Zuko would not approve. The Rizachi would not approve.
Yep. So,
but, do you guys wish to? It's like later afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, since this seems to be kind of a safe or protected place, we could probably just, lean up against a stone, stay a little warm, and have a. Have some jerky and dried fruit here.
Right.
It's like a heating pad.
Yeah. Yeah, my back's been a little sore.
There you go. Yeah.
Don't tell my wife; she'll grab that thing up.
Yeah, she'll be hugging it and taking it away. She'll pull the whole thing out of the ground.
Whole thing out for sure.
Yeah. So you guys rest for the night. No issues. Any hit points you have missing are gone. Any spells that you're, spent are gone. Yeah, lost or now back. I mean, it's just a very. You don't suffer any ill effects from the winter at all.
Or the stone.
Or the stone. Yeah.
That'll show up down the road. So, all right. Do you think your magic hammer is buried around here, or do you think your magic hammer is somewhere else there, Draymond?
Well, we could go up here.
Pull my sheet out of the way. Yeah.
Is it 5C, I think?
Yeah. We'll look for a 5C in the snow, and I think that's a good fruit. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll follow along the edge of this marsh.
Yeah, right, good.
Oh, yeah, true. There's a marsh there. We'll just kind of contour around it. Yeah.
Then I'm not even gonna make you guys roll for being lost, because pretty smart maneuver. But roll me a d6.
Okay, I'll do it. It's my turn to.
Yeah, your time to. His die rolls have been successful so far. Yeah.
4.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
I've had my bad rolls.
Now roll me another d6, Vance.
6.
6. All right, let me check something here. You guys. I get screwed up by the way they do these folders sometimes. It's like I think I have them in the one place and it's in the others. There it is. This is 3. I think this is it. Hopefully I set this up ahead of time. I think I already had this off. If not, I don't know. It's just me. We'll just run with it.
Okay.
All right. So I see everybody's up there. Oh, look at it. We got Gunnery and Burns up there.
Hey.
Man, how did they get on this map? He brought everybody. He even brought Rita and all that. Georgia.
We got Rita. We got Georgia. We got geez.
Did I bring you?
I'm not on there.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Why didn't it bring?
Was this right before?
Oh, you know what? I think it's the wrong map. That's why.
It's the wrong.
I see. I'm way over on the right.
Is it? Oh, there it is. I think. No, this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right map. I don't know why everybody's on there. It must have been. Oh, I know why. All right, I remember why. Let me drag everybody off there that doesn't need to be there. Gunnery, go on.
Good to see you, Columbo. See you later.
Well, we're gonna keep Columbo on.
You
there.
need to leave him for.
Yeah, I have to be able to see that way.
Draymond, you're right there. You're in black.
I just moved him, or moved me.
Okay, you guys can move. You guys have control of your
Yep.
figures. Okay, let me make sure I have the lighting right for you guys.
Yeah.
Because Vance, are you going to cast your spell again?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's always the trick, isn't it? Yeah. You rolled a d6, or was it? No, that was someone else. Okay.
Got it.
Got it. All right. And let me turn on. Oh, I did have. That was you. I just turned off your light and didn't have to. All right.
What happened?
I don't know.
And
Your GM is
work again.
Yeah, GM's messing up there.
There we go.
So what you see in front of you is a pile of rubble, and it looks like a giant barrow.
Okay. So we just stomp our way around there until we find the alleged door.
The rest of, like, as you're going around, we'll say you circumvent the whole thing. You see different positions where there's rubble. There's 3 different places where there's rubble around the door, maybe 4 around the total of it.
Like this right here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to start moving some of these rocks.
Okay.
All right. How long are you going to do that for?
How long does it take?
Recalculate the silver. I got the 10. Gets the shit too. All right. Give me a D6 roll.
Your turn, Draymond, since you're picking rocks.
All right. You guys dig around for about an hour, but it doesn't seem like you're making very much getting very far. You're hitting solid stone underneath it. This looks more like it crumbled off the side of a hill, on the hill and stuff. The one that looks your dwarf instincts up here, up to the north, is where the stones look like they were placed.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. There it is. The stone cap is right here. I didn't see it myself.
Where?
Right where blog is at. See it right there? It's kind of snuggled in there.
Oh, okay.
So there you see a big stone cap. What would you guys like to do?
Lever on it.
All right. You got a crowbar or wood, or what are you going to do with it?
Yeah, we'll probably have to just, make a lever out of something, because you don't have a crowbar, do you?
Not with me.
Okay.
I was acting confused, but he's setting you guys up for an ambush slaughter. or like my very, very confusion is genuine. That doesn't mean to dismiss the other thing, but yeah, by any means. All right, so go ahead. If you guys are going to you guys find figure out a way that you guys do a
Yep.
lever. So what I'm going to do is I'll give you guys advantage on this, but you're still going to need like a 15 or above.
Okay. Why don't you roll it, Draymond, since you actually have strength?
I don't know that I do, but let me
Well,
see.
you have more than I do.
Oh, yeah, I have a +1 on strength.
Yeah, so I'm just going to be like, Gandy dancing on the end of the end of the lever.
So I'm going to roll with advantage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage. 11 and 6.
I wore
Things
myself
not budging.
out using those other rocks.
Go ahead and roll me another d6.
Okay. And
We'll go with the 3.
I kept bumping the.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so it's not budging. Is there anything else you guys want to try? Or
I was just hoping that we'd roll it and counter, and Bob would show up.
Yeah, there you go. That would be good for Bob, wouldn't it? Did you hear what this rock said to you, Bob?
Let's see what.
I don't have anything.
I'm gonna. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna stick my +1 magic dagger.
Okay.
In behind and use it as a pry bar.
Oh, I'm going to use my my immovable hook, and
there you go. Okay.
And then with a rope, and then just yard on it while he's trying to pry with his gas station pocket knife.
Right. Okay, good. Both of you guys make a roll. No, this will be individual stuff. So
just the strength rolls?
Yep, strength rolls for both of you.
Oh God, we were obviously weakened by the cold.
The interesting thing is when you touch the stone cap with the magic dagger, you notice that just for a moment you see a blue sheen come across the stone.
Wow.
Oops. Does that mean anything to you?
Well, it means there's something magical about this stone, I think.
Well, I can try cast magic again and see if it bounces back at me or blows up.
Right.
Well, it'd be great if it blew up.
Yeah, well, I assume it's magic, but can we assess what kind of shape of magic?
Basically, the rock itself is magic.
Okay. Fortunately, I can only cast levitate on myself.
So the rock itself is magic. Open sesame.
Yeah.
And the sesame does not open.
Okay. You want to touch it with your dagger again and see if there's anything. I mean, if it's a dwarven, is it a dwarven thing that we're looking for? Or is it just a magic hammer?
It's a magic hammer. I don't know if it's dwarven or not, but speak, friend, and enter.
That's right. You guys, I think you guys said that 3 times now. for different things, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to say put the candle back. That's what I say every other episode.
It never grows old, though.
Yeah, exactly.
There we are.
I'm going to hit it with my warhammer.
Because that always works.
There we go.
Go ahead, Ken. I hit it with my warhammer. And you hit it. Now, when you hit it, nothing really happens to it, but you struck something solid, but nothing chipped away, and you didn't feel like at the same time, you didn't feel anything that you hit. You know, you didn't get the reverberation from hitting it, but it definitely stopped.
So, so there's a field around this?
I think I do. Let's see. Shall I risk casting? I've got Dispel Magic. I'm gonna see. Maybe it's magically sealed.
Yeah, that one's with advantage, Vance. So go for it.
That's enough.
Yep, that's enough. Why don't you just see if you get a 20 on it, though, just for shits and giggles. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, the rock vanishes. Boom.
Bam, and I dance around my bathrobe and waving my fork.
All right. All right, so now you have an opening into the barrow. What would you like to do?
Oh, go in, of course.
All right, good. And I think can you guys move in there?
Yep.
Okay. All right. You joining them, Draymond?
Yes.
All right.
So we've got 4 bowls or
they look like tall. Oh shit! I forgot what the name of those large vases are called. They're
like big urns or
yeah, we'll just call them bigger. Yeah, that what was the name you just said?
Amphora.
Amphora, that's what it is. Yeah, they look like 4 large amphora.
Is my detect magic still running?
Is that a focus one?
I think it.
Well, you cast it. You cast detect or dispel magic though, so you wouldn't be.
So regardless, the other one would have canceled out.
Yeah, and then you can always, since you were successful, you can definitely cast it.
I can always recast it, but
yeah,
I'll probably at that point, call down the wrath of something upon myself.
So what you see is like the 4 amphora, large amphoras, and then right there to the southeast, you see another large stone cap.
Okay, hopefully this one's not magic.
All right, Blaga, give me a intelligence roll.
Okay, since I've done so well. Hey.
All right.
I is smart.
You are smart because you step towards the other stone cap, and you feel something that you stepped on, and go. It gives a little bit, and you hear click.
Yep, great. Run, save yourselves.
Save yourselves.
Save yourselves.
Uh-oh.
All right, let me find the little critters. You see.
Did a magic hammer appear?
No, not a magic hammer. I'll just use this one. We're going to bring out an oldie but goodie.
Okay.
Some of you will recognize, but it's not the same thing. Oops. And Paul knows. Paul can.
It's not just a large stone block that falls on me.
No, not quite that. No, it's a little bit more dramatic.
Do they fall into a group of zombies?
No.
Okay.
But
do we end up on a pillar?
No, you're going to recognize this.
God, not again.
You guys are going to recognize this from the pillar, though. So
giant snake, cricket. Okay.
So all 4 of these vases explode.
Of course.
And these metallic snakes.
Oh God.
Oh, there we go.
Come out. Now, what I need you guys to do is
there
just roll.
There
it is. I was going to say, Paul can, sing your preferred White Snake song now, if you like.
There we go. Well, we're already demonetized, so you know. We don't,
Right? Yeah, we'll just get a copyright infringement.
Here I
next.
go again on my own.
Well, as long as you stick to less than 15 or 20 seconds, we're fine.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
true.
One line is good enough.
We're doing it for educational purposes.
That's right. Teaching the youngins about great 80s music.
Roll dex rolls, and you're going to need a 12 or above. Blaga. So when these things, with shards of the vases explode, Draymond, you manage to kind of shield yourself from it, but Vance, Mr. Blaga, gets hit for.
Don't die on me.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, let's roll some initiative, guys.
Okay.
Let me get rid of everybody that's on here, and then we'll add. Oh, you guys are already. You got yourself. Did you add yourself there, Draymond, already?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Mine popped up, and then
Yeah. You,
I was deleting. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was? Do you remember what you? Oh, an 18.
you
Yeah, I
rolled
had
18.
Okay, great. I'll add that, and then I will get the snakes on there, and they have a +2.
+2.
Yeah, +2 dex. You know.
Sneaky snakes.
That's right. There it is. And so they get +2, a 9. So it looks like Blaga gets to go first.
all right. I am going to burn in hands the two that are to the right here, away from Draymond. So,
Okay, you're gonna step up and scorch them.
yep. Oh yes, very
Oh,
much.
critical success. So you get an extra die of damage on those then.
Okay, so I'm just gonna click twice. That already looks like
So 5.
5.
Oh, okay. Is that with your extra one there?
Well, it looks like it just did two dice of damage on the auto roll.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe it knows that with the critical success. I didn't
Okay,
realize
cool.
that. Okay, cool. 5 points of damage. All right.
It's
That's
smarter
enough.
than us.
It is smarter than us, but I mean, we kind of set the bar a little low, but
Yeah.
that'll happen. Okay, you definitely damaged those two, but they are still functioning.
Okay.
All right, they lash out at you, and these guys look like they're biters, not spitters, and not constrictors.
Okay.
So
Bitey.
bitey. Yeah. So the first one rolls a natural 1.
Nice.
And the second one rolls an 11. Does that hit you at all?
I think so. Where's my AC? My AC is 10. Why is my AC not 11?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does if it was 10.
Yeah. Is unarmored 10 or 10 in this game?
Yeah, you start off with a 10 and then you don't you have a dex bonus at all, Vance?
Yeah, it should be. My AC should be 11.
Okay.
But either way, it's enough to.
Still hits. Okay. I'll roll a con for me, Vance.
Sure. Ooh,
Not good.
not good.
No. 6. Okay. You're poisoned now too.
Okay.
So next round, what ends up happening, Vance, is you'll take 1d4 points of damage until you make your con roll.
Okay, so I've taken another 4 points, so I'm down to 8. Okay.
Yeah, so you don't take the poison round this turn, but it'll start next round. Okay. All right, and there's 2 on you, Draymond.
Yep.
All right. First one an 8, and the second one 6. So neither one hits you. Draymond, your turn.
All right. I'm going to hit this one with my Warhammer or
Okay.
attempt to hit it.
Okay. It's got an AC of 12. You hit.
7.
Okay, still up.
Well, it's not up. It's a snake.
It's still slithering. How about that?
All right.
All right, Blogger, your turn again.
Okay, I am going to cast my. I've got a scroll of mirror image because I don't want him hitting me anymore necessarily.
Okay, good.
What level is that? Is it? Let me double check. It's first or second.
Yeah, I think it's second.
Yep, second. So I'll just roll one of my second level spells here.
Okay. So you're using the scroll then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hold a second. I think it is. Yeah. I'll just roll my hold person, see if it works.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
No problem
so it
there.
works. And for mirror image, there are duplicates equal to your half your level rounded down. So my level is 6. So there's 3 more bloggers show up.
3 more bloggers. Nice. Bloggers everywhere. Copy. All right. So what does that do for them then? They could accidentally hit one of those?
Right. So basically roll a D4, I guess. And if you roll a 1, it's me. And if you roll anything else, it's one of the images. And
Okay. All right. The first one attacks one of the images.
Okay.
19 hits. And does that make it disappear?
Yep.
Okay. And the second one is going to attack.
Oh, that one hits me.
That one's you. Okay.
Or tries to hit me.
Tries to. Nope.
And does hit me.
All right.
Do I need to make another con save?
So you take, well, we're going to see if it matters.
Okay.
3 points of damage. You still
Okay.
up?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
at 5 hit points.
All right. So you're going to take damage from the poison from last round. 2 points.
Yep. Bleeding.
Now
Right.
you got to make a 12 con roll to
Oh,
withstand.
man.
So next round you're going to be taking 2d4 with poison.
So there's going to be a mirror image of like 3 collapsed.
Yeah, they're all they're synchronized dying. Yeah. All right. And then the 2-1 you can.
I meddled in that event.
A 12 and the 20 hit you can.
Yeah, the 20 hits.
That's what I thought. Yeah. All right. So same thing for you, Ken. So the first one only does 1 point of damage, but go ahead and roll your con. You need a 12 or above.
Oops. I accidentally gave myself more hit points, not less.
Ah, well. Don't you do a Joe on me. No. Failed. So you'll take 1d4 next round. Just so you know, guys, these things only have 1 dose of poison. So if you guys save, it's pretty much there's nothing else in there,
Yeah.
kind of deal. So they're just sort of like these.
Well, that doesn't seem to be the direction we're going now.
Yeah, that doesn't really make me feel any better.
No, not at this point. Okay, Blogger, go ahead. Now just remember this, sir. You're gonna get attacked.
Don't I get to go?
Well, go if you're gonna go.
Yeah, why don't you go first and
Oh,
save
you're
my
gonna
ass?
go.
All right. I am going to try to heal Blaga.
Oh, okay. Yep, sure. No problem.
He's just a case. 18.
That should be fine.
That should work.
Whoop. All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm back
So-
up.
So I'll
Draymond.
hit one of these and I'll heal you, and then I'll hit one of these and I'll heal you.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. I'm going to yell at you. I'm going to tuck and roll away from you while saying thank you. So you're just a little bit out of my burning hands again.
All right, go ahead. And you're going to tuck and
Just
roll on the
enough.
other side. Yep. And burning hands, you said again? So was
Only 1.
still up. Or, I'm sorry, not up. Still slithering. All right. And now we do the damage. Well, first they're going to attack the first 2. 13 and 7, so 1 hits. So you're going to take 3 points, hit points for that. And
Is that back to
then,
me?
yeah, this is still you.
Okay.
Because you're in your, and then 2 points from the first poison and 3 points from the second. So a total of 8 hit points this turn.
Oh, God.
Now
Man,
go ahead.
How
And,
about if I just
like-
stand here with my hand on your shoulder and I'm just keeping it?
I know.
just cupping your ass while you're getting healed. Yeah.
Yeah, what else is new?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
God, you're so callousy. Can you get some Jergens or something, dude?
Go ahead and make your save now, Vance. See if you can save.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Turn.
Wow.
That was an exhausted.
I'm failing. Oh, my rolls.
All right. Oh, you know what, Vance? I did not check to see which one that attacked though. The one that did the physical damage, and it attacked the number 3 one. So now you're down to 1. So you didn't. So you only took 5 points of damage that time.
Okay.
Because
So-
I didn't roll to see which one it attacked.
Okay.
For your mirror images. So it eliminated one of your mirror images. Now you're down to 1 mirror image.
And
you're
we're in one mirror image and one of me. Okay.
Yep. And
how
now
many
there's
hit points do you have left?
I'm fine. I've got like 10.
Ken, does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. Your turn then.
All right. Move up.
Blogga's butt feels firm in your hand, so you feel safe moving away from him.
So I'm going to attack this one again. The one I hit last time.
He's gonna let me know that I've got everything in control over here, and I'm fine.
That's definitely a hit, Ken.
3.
That's enough to destroy it. Yep. So metal shards go everywhere, but what you notice is this thing when it goes bursts out. These snakes are made of hard silver.
Ooh.
Yeah, it makes it worth it.
Yeah. All right.
And if you die, I get all the silver.
It gets richer.
I turn around, just glare at him.
All right, Blogga, your turn. Blogga of the steel buns. That works.
The steel buns.
5. Is that enough to take
5. Yes, you destroy all of them.
him? Good.
All right.
At least the 2 there next to me.
All right. Now there's 2 left, or 2 left on Ken. What I need you to do on your
I thought I killed one.
He killed one. There's
that's
there's
right.
one left on Ken.
one left on Ken. So Blogga, just make your con roll. You won't take any damage this turn.
There we go.
You made it. So the poison's out of your system. You're good to go. There's one on Draymond, and it fails. Go ahead, Draymond.
So I need to make a con roll as well, right?
That's right. Yeah, because you got poison last time too. Yep. You're rewarded with 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right,
See that
Draymond.
Spell for yourself there, buddy.
Yeah, grab your own ass, pal. All right. So this one hasn't been harmed yet, Ken. So you've
All right. I'm going to try to harm it.
All right. See if you can change its state of reality.
Oh.
But no. Blogga, what would you like to do?
Magic missile. There we go. Second one worked.
Okay.
It's 3.
3 Mervs coming in.
Yeah, 4 points. 4 points. 4 points. Finally,
Damn.
I get some rolls, and it's enough
Yeah,
just
you
to.
do.
I only had 1 hit point left.
Yeah, you shred that thing. Yep. So, so you have 4.
Raymond's standing there, in a hard steel shrapnel
Yeah, you definitely shredded this thing.
or hard silver.
Yep. So you see 4 snake-shaped like corpses on the ground made of hard silver.
Nice.
All right.
And I kind of, look at him and just.
All right. I'm going to go over and cup his buttocks again. And
All right.
No.
Hey, you heal your way, I'll heal mine. Don't bother.
Hey,
Exactly.
I like to play.
I don't know what your God requires, but okay, whatever.
It's
I guess-
working.
yeah, just yeah.
Just watch that wandering pinky, man.
I'd like to play my X card now.
So you're healed, but you seem to have a prostate problem.
I need more fiber. These rations are just not doing me any good.
Now, each one of these things is worth 50 silver pieces each, but they also require a slot in your inventory.
Okay. So we'll have to burn that bridge when we get to it.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. I'll tell you what. I'm going to leave you guys in suspended animation there. We'll leave you frozen mid grope and switch over to
Mic off.
the other crew here. All right. There we go. So much for uniting the group, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I had a possible way to do it tonight, but
I
that's
was
okay.
afraid we were going to end up completely separated and have.
Well, there's always the night's not over yet.
That's true too.
I figured to be dead. I mean, the snakes and failed saves. And I'm sitting there, I'm doing dishes, listening to you guys on my phone. I'm making my salad for tomorrow. And I'm like,
Right.
they're going down. You couldn't hear me comment because I'm just like yelling at the phone. They're dead.
You're going down. You're going down.
And all I'm thinking is, I get to keep all that silver.
All right. What are you guys going to do then? Both Mr. Columbo and Hobbs.
On the way out, I'm going to take the coins.
Sounds like
Imagine
a buddy
this
film.
place- What?
Sounds like a buddy film. Columbo and Hobbs.
There we go.
I'm going to take these coins, Tim, and I mean, I'll just give them to
They're not so much coins, Joe. They're like actual gold bars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So these,
right.
like I said, these things are they're not real big, but definitely this is you wouldn't like walk around with this kind of change so much type of deal, but like I said, this is more the currency of nobles and merchants kind of deal.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna just go to the banking window of this guilds, right? That place,
Mhm.
where they deposit everything and say, listen, I would like to convert these over to, 5 gold bars.
It's not a bank thing, Joe. It's just a secure locker thing. It's just a locker to keep some of your stuff stored there and whatnot.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought they did some sort of buying, selling, and converting and all that kind of thing.
Not here. No, they leave that to the money lenders. That would infringe on the money lenders guild.
Oh shit, infringement. Well, we happen to know one.
Mm-hmm.
We do happen to know one. All right.
Well, you happen to know one.
Yeah.
But Hobbs knows probably a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. I know guy we have leverage over though. That's the benefit of that one. All right, I'll put these in my locker for now.
Okay. All right.
But Hobbs, I gotta cash these. Do you know anybody who can cash these quickly and safely? That's under guild protection. I gotta exchange them to silver. Or else I can't pay you. And I know you want your money. So.
Well, yes, of course, I must be paid. Let me see. He thinks to himself for a moment, and he says, "Yes, I know a gentleman. I don't know if he'd be happy to help us, but I believe he will help us."
Okay, then. Well, let's. You could lead the way. Do we need to bring these with us then? Is it
I
close?
would. Yes, I would bring them. Yes.
All right. If it's close and safe, then we could do it.
All right. Well, Tim, I'm going to lead him to somebody that maybe.
Who?
I'm going to lead him to Bronson.
Okay. All right.
Bronson is my contact for things of this nature.
All right.
All right.
He has a fair rate.
He does.
Okay.
I would not use him if he did not have a fair rate because
All right.
I don't like to be screwed any more than anybody else does.
No, yeah. Okay, then onward to Bronson.
Okay. When you guys arrive at Bronson's money lending shop, it has like a portcullis door in the front, and he's got definitely it's a bigger place than some of the other money lending shops. You guys, it's open. It goes in, it opens up, and you see that it's got like it's almost like a curio shop. There's things hung on the wall, and there's stuff on the shelves, and you see 3 people doing exchanges, and the place has a small crowd, probably about 10 people in there, and definitely taking care of business, making exchanges, doing some trades and whatnot.
All right, we'll wait in line until it's our turn, and then mosey on up.
Okay. And Hobbs directs you to Bronson, and Bronson's this kind of a muscular dude. He's got a bowl cut for a hat and kind of a stringy mustache. And are you coming up with him, Hobbs?
You mean coming up with him?
Coming up with Columbo, joining him at the
Oh
window?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I would say Bronson would not of this magnitude. Bronson would not see anybody privately. I don't think without somebody to vouch for them.
Right, and then like with this high of trade that he wants to do, they go to the back room. They wouldn't do it out here where they do more of the everyday stuff.
Right.
So Bronson looks at you, Hobbs, and he goes, "Been a little while. You bringing me some business today?"
Oh, I am indeed, Mr. Bronson. Hopefully, you'll be able to do a fair deal as you normally do. That's why we bring customers to you, because you're always so fair.
What do you have?
And then this here is Columbo, and he'd like to show you his wares.
Good afternoon, Bronson. Shall we go to a back room?
He kind of looks at you. He goes, "Well, if Hobbs vouches for you, that's good enough."
All right.
And
That's why I'm here as well.
you see a section of the wall by the curios opens up. You didn't, so it's a hidden door. And as he opens it up. He goes back, he goes around, door opens up. And it's a small room. It's got a small like bar there with wine and some glasses and everything. And he looks at you, Hobbs. He's like, he points at the wine. Should we be getting this out? How big a deal we talking, guys?
I just pull 5 bars out slowly and place them on the table. Say this big.
Oh. And his eyes flare for a moment, but then he gets his composure. It's like, oh, I think that's enough to deserve some wine. So he puts out 2 wine glasses for you two and pours a glass of wine.
You're not joining us?
No, I have to work all day, so I can't have my wits dulled about me. So you're looking for a straight exchange, and he's looking at them. Oh, these are he kind of looks at he looks at Hobbs because these are Baron Maubrey crowns.
They are indeed, Mr. Bronson.
This is a city, is it not? Surely it's good here.
Yeah, it's only good here.
Well, I mean,
So you want me to exchange money that's good everywhere for money that's only good here?
That's about it. You can spend it here, I'm sure.
He kind
Plenty of
of
business.
looks at him. He goes, and you see him. He pulls out a wand and he touches each one of the gold bars. Let me just do a quick roll, though. What's good for the players is good for the NPCs.
See if it fails.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. How do you do 12? Okay, or 13. All right. So why did I roll 3d6? What the hell?
Should be a D20, no?
Yeah, it should be. I don't know why I put 3d6 up there. All right. There we go. Even better. 16. And he seemed okay. All right. Legit. And he pulls out his scale and he measures them and the right weight and everything. So they look legit. All right. He goes, I can give you $850 for each one. And that's including that deducts mine and then just the trouble I'm going to have, the deduction a little bit because of their Baron Mawbray stuff.
I mean, you're actually then saying the Baron Mawbray's coin is not good.
It's not good. It's not as good as everywhere. He goes, I'm no Sarath follower and I'm no hater of Baron Mawbray, but I also know the limitations. So I get a lot of people that come into my lending shop from out of town and they're not gonna want these. So my people who are gonna want these, my audience is gonna be much lower.
I mean, it's gold, right?
It is gold, but I can't mint it.
The only difference between this gold and other gold that you see is that imprinted stamp on there, right?
That means a lot, though.
But if you just took something very hot and laid it against said imprinted stamp,
right,
what would happen? No more Mawbray.
Then I couldn't sell the gold
to anybody.
No.
Oh, well
then I'd have to melt it down into coinage, like regular coins, and I can't do that because I don't have a mint.
Ah, I see. So 900 then per
850. It's the highest I can go. So let me break down the numbers for you. So it's $1,000 is the value of it. I recognize that. He goes, but I take 5% for being a money lender. So 5% is 500. And then it's $100 or 100 or not 500. What am I? 50 for the transaction, and then 100 for the trouble I'm going to have with passing this off.
Well, I trust my friend's advice here in coming to you, so may as well do it.
So I'll give you, let's see, that'll be 24, 25, 2550, and
it's 5,000 times 850. So
oh, that's right. You got five. I'm sorry. I was thinking you had 3. You got 5.
Yeah. So we all break out our calculator in the Middle Ages.
Oh my God. Yeah.
850 times 5 equals 4250.
Okay. So he's like, so do you want some in gold or do you want it all in silver? How do you want it?
I mean, 4250 in silver. What is that going to weigh me down?
I'm
just literally walking it over to
basically that's 40 slots.
Oh, well, yeah. All right. It's in gold.
You get the first one for free or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So then
100 after that.
How many gold per silver again, Tim?
100.
250. All right. Let me write those down. So 4250 in silver after getting ass raped by the lender. Okay. And then so 100 silver per
climbing
gold.
the mountain says in 40 years of playing TNT's never seen anybody do a money lender, huh?
All right, so let's do 40 gold coins and
40 gold coins.
Yeah.
Okay. Just go ahead and write it down the way you want it, Joe.
All right, yeah, because
he'll get it for you because he doesn't want to really give you that much in silver. Not that you could carry it anyways, but that would kind of delete or eliminate his silver reserves.
Yeah. And I'll do a mixture later. I'll figure out because I gotta take shares away now and give some to the other 3 guys and blah blah blah. So I'll do that off screen.
It's good meeting you in Colombo. Please remember me in the future. And
I will do.
And he kind of shows, and if you find anything interesting, I am a collector.
Oh, do you collect hard silver long swords by chance?
No weaponry. No. Everything you see that's on his walls or on the shelves seems to be some sort of like fine art, like vases or tapestries.
All right. It's good to know.
Like little trinket things, and some of them were just like odd things.
Yeah.
You know, you could tell he's into the oddities.
Okay. All right. All right. That's equivalent to being the crazy chicks. I get it. I'm simpatico. All right.
You recognize that, huh?
I do. Fellow long suffering
obsession with them. Huh?
Yeah. All right. So let's go see. I'll figure out the denominations later. I'll put the chunk of it in the bank. I'll take some for myself, and then I will bring 500. No. Well, this guy's taking his thing off the commission off the 500, off the 5,000, right? The broker.
Yeah, he takes 5%.
So no, I'm sorry. The thief who I have to pay, he's taking his.
He wanted 10%, unless you had to tell him like the information about the necklace.
All right. The 10% was off the $5,000, not the 4,250.
Well, no, he was talking about how much you were getting, so it would have been off the 4,250. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he knows the cost of business.
Okay, so minus. All right, so 4,250. So I'll bring 425. Right? Yeah, I knock the zero off there. I'll bring 425 with me in silver to bring to him. Let's go see your friend. Got a story to tell. Maybe he might tell my story. We'll get some of this back.
When Columbo, right? So when we go out, as Columbo is leaving, I look back at Bronson, and I go, I get my usual fee. Is that correct, Bronson?
So he nods, and how much did he get again, guys? There was 5,000, 5%. So that was 250. So 10% of that, you got 25 silver.
Okay, there we go.
850. Yeah, he made 150 times 5. Right, 42. He made 750, Tim, is what he made off. So his total was 750 for the broker.
Was
this coin changer guy?
750?
Yeah, because it was 150 per gold bar. It was 850 instead of 1,000, so 150 per gold bar.
No, but 100 of it was he made that much off of it. Because of, but I mean he gets a cut of his fee. The other part goes into the operating
expenses.
Yeah. Yep. So I see what you were saying there.
All right, that's cool. You got 25 silver. The first drink's on you then.
Well, you don't know I got that. I waited till you left.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're not. I got to hit the Adventurers Guild, then I got to go with you and find your boss. So
that's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Adventurers Guild, make that deposit, and let's go find your boss.
You see the boss right in the tavern.
Oh, in the Adventurers Guild Tavern?
Yeah, he's there. He goes there quite a bit, actually.
Perfect. I will sit down across from him with the bag, put it on the table. There's the 5. And let me tell you a story. I'm sorry, here's the 425.
Okay.
What I ended up with. I'll tell you a story, and you can tell me how much I'll get back. Tell me what it's worth.
Depends on the story.
All right. Well, I don't remember all the goddamn details, Tim, but I'm going to tell him everything.
You're not going to be told. You're not going to be told. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you go tell him, and he looks a little shocked about what you told him and the description, and he doesn't understand. When you're describing the girl to him, the lady that you found,
the elf.
Yeah. He asked for more details. Did she have this? Did she have that? And then everything he's asking doesn't sound right. I mean, he was asking about hair color, and the hair color he's asking about was different from what this elf lady had.
Yeah.
So it wasn't her then. Okay.
So you're looking for a particular person who was supposed to have had this. Turns out that somebody else had this who wasn't that particular person.
kind of nods. Seems to be.
Now, I can only tell you, like I said, it's near the. I'll tell you where the King's Barrow is. I'll tell you where I found her. The body is still there. There may be other clues. There were rock grubs. We got this and we ran. So
how much did you give him, Joe?
I gave him $425. And he's telling me,
$425.
what the story is worth. He might give me money back.
Yeah, he gives you 50 back.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, I mean that's you're getting money from a thief.
Yeah. That's true.
Consider that a win.
All right.
Yeah.
So 375. All right, 375. All right, for the thief. Well, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, it's good doing you, Columbo. Did you ever? I mean, I know you're not from Scorn, but have you ever thought of joining an organization, other than the Adventurers Guild, that might be able to get you into some contacts and, help out with a few things around town? We're always looking for capable people.
Well, dual membership you're proposing, huh?
There's no. I mean, the Adventurers Guild has got its own shtick going there, but we have some. Our roots are mainly in Scorn and the cities around the eastern part of the kingdom.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I see you seem to be a fair group of people to me, treating me fairly as well.
I mean, there will be. I mean, I'm going to be upfront with you, Columbo. Sometimes we're going to ask you to do stuff, and we're not going to explain why.
Well, the only thing I'm against is out and out murder.
We're not assassins. That's more. I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't happen from time to time that people get killed and everything, but assassination, no, that's the dirty work. We leave that to.
Yeah.
I
hate to be breaking into some old man's house and tripping over a box and happen to find it and pick it up and it lands up in my pocket and the old man comes out and tries to fight me off and I'm forced to do something I don't want to do to an old man just to get out of the house alive. You know what I mean?
Well, we wouldn't send you to do something like that. That's why we have Hobbs. Hobbs is the one for that.
Oh, all right. So I'd be more fighting things that are tough and strong.
That's what we're hoping, because one of the best deterrents, or I guess the first deterrent, not the best, but the first deterrent from violence is location. So if you're standing behind Hobbs when he's doing a deal, violence is less to occur if you're not standing there.
Understood.
I mean, we're not a show of force kind of group. That's not what we do. We're not interested in that. But we do some things in Scorn that aren't maybe legal, but we also help out a lot of people at the same time.
All right. Well, I think that sounds appealing. I'm without friends and companions at the moment. One of them left to join a cult recently. Two of them got sucked into a demon hole, and I don't think I'll ever see them again. Right. And so
one died, crowd surfing.
You haven't lived until you've been sucked into a demon hole.
Yeah, apparently. So I think it's sounds like a good proposition. I will have, of course, free will to go where I please if I want to go back to Hound's Head or something along those lines. Correct?
Oh, of course. No, we're not. It's not that kind of thing where you're. What we do is, if you're available in Scorn, we ask you to participate in some things, maybe share some information with us. Like if we find out that you're Hound's Head, maybe we just need some general information of what's going on. Maybe some folks, just keep your eye out kind of thing. And the other thing is when we do jobs, like Hobbs will tell you, whatever you make a score on a thing, I get a kickback on it.
And I get the protection of your organization for various abuses that may come my way.
Absolutely. Yep. That's how it works. I mean, that's the way most guilds work here, but and I run a pretty tight ship. I don't dick around my guys. I keep it pretty straight, and I try to keep you guys alive too. I'm not into sending you guys into, no-win situations.
All right.
And Hobbs is pretty good. Hobbs is one of my best guys that I have.
Very polite, Hobbs. A very polite man.
His abilities go a long way with the jobs that he does. So if you're interested in doing that, all you have to do is, and he kind of looks over at Hobbs. He goes, take him up over to the smithy later on tonight, and we'll get him initiated into the guild.
Will do. Very well. Very well.
All right. Is there a pricking of the thumb or something like that, and burning a picture of Sarath or anything that has to happen here? Or?
It's just an agreement.
A thumbing of the.
Where's he going?
Body cavity search.
Yeah. I don't know. He hesitated too long after he said thumb.
Well, he said it, then he smiled creepily.
He did, yes.
Thing, you know?
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, he's channeling his inner sin eater or something. I'm not really sure what was going on there.
Oh, God.
Because there is an agreement. That's all.
All right. And,
but it's nothing more than what we've spoken about.
Is this a lifetime membership?
It is long as last as we are useful to you and you are useful to us.
So if I don't feel useful to me, I can't leave unless you no longer feel I'm useful to you. It has to be a mutual uselessness feeling.
If you decide that you no longer want to be into the guild or the Brotherhood or Silent Knives, that's fine.
Okay.
However, there will be, that's part of the agreement that we'll have coming up.
What do you mean?
You'll understand when you get there.
Wow.
You know those eunuchs that are walking around town?
Yeah. I've already lost 3 fingers. What's another appendage?
Donate a few more. Yeah, I got some extra ones. I only got 2, and they're not that good on this hand, anyways.
I got to go see. I got to go see a gnome about a hand. So I think that sounds good. I think I'll be there tonight then.
All right. So, and he goes, Hobbs, stick around real quick.
Oh, of course.
So you leaving then, Columbo?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Shake hands, and I got to go see a gnome about a hand.
Yeah. He says, "Good day, Columbo," and then I kind of flash him a kind of a hand sign that we would use maybe for new members.
All right.
And you feel mocked because you can't make that.
I know, exactly.
You got no fingers.
Very Masonic. Masonic mocking here.
All right. So how'd it go? He asked you.
Oh, it went very well.
Good.
Just like clockwork.
Just like clockwork. How is Bronson dealing with the new currency?
Well, of course, you know how he acts. He's very sketchy about such things, but he made the deal.
Did he?
He did.
Very good. That's good to know. We're going to have to try that out some more, and because we can't just flood the market with just on Bronson. We're going to have to find some other money lenders that will start taking the currency also. Maybe find some ones that are outside of the network. I don't want to burden Bronson with everything.
Oh, of course, yes. We should certainly look for others who might be willing to work with us rather than against us, of course.
Yeah. So if Columbo works out and he gets through the initiation, all right, and we'll have him. We'll definitely have you guys team up so that way. When you do the negotiations, you got somebody covering your back.
Of course. And will my finder's fee be in the usual place?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I mean, I don't think any of us work for free.
No, of course not. I just want to know it's in the usual place. Not that you were not questioning whether or not you were going to, I just want to make sure it's going
Have
to
I
be.
ever not paid you?
Oh, he
Except
thinks
for that one time.
he thinks for a moment and goes, well,
There was just
there
that
was
one time. Yeah, well. And I made good on it. It took me a little bit, but I made good on it
Well,
eventually.
yes. Well, forgive me for asking. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal.
So yeah, stick with Colombo for right now, and then we'll make arrangements at the smithy tonight, and then we'll get to working on the different currencies and seeing how that goes. The different money lenders.
Okay.
Because if we're successful at this, he kind of nods at you. You might get your own crew.
Well, that would be glorious.
Oh,
And
yeah,
and fruitful as well as quite compensatory. Yes.
yeah, you won't be scrambling for change any longer.
Ah, yes, or or maybe possibly not running into strange places trying to steal gold coins.
Maybe not. That's always an option, though, isn't it?
Well, it is. It is.
All right. Well, good job, and we'll see you tonight at the smithy.
We shall see you there, sir.
All right. Flashback. King's back here at the burrow.
Wait, what? Who?
Wow. All right.
Hey, what's that camera doing up there? It's the red light just went on.
So you guys are there, and you see another stone cap, like I said, right there, the one that Draymond or Blaga approached and hit the pressure plate thing, the trigger.
Right.
What do you do?
Does it seem to have the same qualities as the outer one, or does it seem to be?
It looks exactly the same.
Well, I can always try to make it go away magically here. Stand back. Could get dicey.
See what he does. No.
Up the different different mojo on this one.
This one just isn't quite right. Now, Ken, you have a luck point and you can use it for him if you want to.
All right, I'll use my luck point.
All right, go ahead and roll again, Blaga.
Okay, well, being cupped.
Yeah,
obviously.
It startled you a little bit. He got a little aggressive.
Exactly.
A little aggressive.
That was not the kind of support I was looking for there very much.
Hey, that's this.
Right in the middle of my casting is whoa, and that just blew the entire invocation out the window.
Damn it! You gotta worship a different god.
I know, Jesus. Why are you?
All right, but you do have that stone cap.
Are up to in the forest, but I don't play.
Well, as a homie, don't play that game, huh?
So, are you casting a dispel magic again?
Yep,
you did. Oh, you cast. You cast detect magic for some reason, Blaga.
Oh, the second time is I just hit the. Let me do dispel again because I just hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you get to redo.
Oh, actually, I've got advantage on it anyway.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's not working.
Good grief! Wait a minute. So you cast. So you have it for advantage, right? So the first attempt failed, and so you get one more roll because Ken gave you his luck. Because you got a 12, you only rolled once on the one.
Okay.
So just roll one more time.
Use the right spell, man.
There we go.
Hey.
You didn't use the right spell. You used detect thoughts.
God damn it. There we go. Jesus. Well,
you cut yourself.
Draymond got me so discombobulated.
I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10.
Support. that I was, you know,
All you're hearing is how
Draymond's just
Draymond's
standing
gonna
there. I'm
grope
just
your
casting
butt.
random shit all over the room.
You fell on your fork or something. And
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
it's just all jacked up now.
I think that during the off time when I'm playing and when Terrence playing there, what really was going on is Vance is drinking hard. By the time we get back to the game,
Yeah.
He says
He
he
had
was
like
taking,
half a glass of wine left.
he says he was taking care of his dogs.
Right.
Yeah,
euphemism.
it's my
Mad
That's
dog.
code. That's
Yeah.
code.
yeah.
Just like when Joe says he's going to the bathroom.
Well, that's actually true.
No, that's
Yeah.
actually
I had some
true.
I was
ranch
gonna
dressing
say,
earlier.
yeah.
It's like a goddamn fire hose when they have ranch dressing, man. So
I don't want proof.
I got
Yeah.
pictures.
All right.
So in this chamber, you see a encased stone sarcophagi. You
Yep.
see a smashed statue. 3 of those. What are they called? Amphora.
Amphora.
Amphora. Yeah, amphora. Amphora vase type things, and
Faces.
set into the stone. You see 4 large, very large skull. Probably about, you'd have to guess, gauge about a kind of ogre size.
Yep.
Ogre size what?
See the skulls? They're kind of embedded into the
Oh yeah, okay.
the sides of the stone and the walls and everything.
Okay. Oh, skulls. Right. Okay. Yeah, it looks like something. That looks like a dwarf interior decorating if I ever knew it.
So I'm gonna look at this. This is a pile of rubble from the statue.
Yeah, it looks like it was some sort
That's me.
from the features that you can figure out. It looks like it was a Northman type statue. It's got kind of what you've seen in images and different things, but you've never heard or never seen a Nordic or Northman statue. It doesn't seem like something that they did.
Is it stone?
Yep, it's stone. Make an IQ there, Draymond. IQ roll, please.
Look at the pretty rocks.
So yeah, you can look though too. Draymond.
That was a little funny.
What's that? Did you want me to roll too?
Yeah, go ahead and make your roll.
Sure, why not? Yep,
What's
those
wrong
are
with your
those are
dice?
rocks. Definitely rocks.
Those are some nice rocks down there. All right. So yeah, so you just see a pile of rubble. I mean, you guys don't, but you got the other stuff to deal with, whatever you want to
Right.
mess around with.
Hey, look, the floor is made out of floor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Dirt, stone. What do you guys want to do?
So I'm gonna go over here and look inside this.
It's sealed, Ken. So it's got like the top of it's has a stopper top on it, and it's sealed.
All right, I'm gonna hit it with my hammer.
And it shatters very easily, and you see coinage, copper and silver coins fall to the ground.
Okay.
Hey,
Looky here. This don't
Yeah,
have
these are
snakes
not
in
full
it.
of snakes.
No, they are
They'll-
not full
they'll
of snakes.
Still stand way back.
Okay.
no mithril coins.
You didn't find any mithril coins, though. No, not quite. However, you see. Oh, I can't get that. I'll just grab one of these guys. All right. To simplify things.
More snakes.
No more snakes. No.
Okay.
No, but they're more S's. So you see a ghostly skull come out of this skull and you can see it, Blaga. It looks like it's coming from behind and going to attack Draymond.
Oh,
A skull?
But it looks like the skull that's there, but it's in a ghostly form.
Gotcha.
okay. I'll yell at him. You know, row, Shaggy. You know,
Clench. All right, let's get some. Roll.
Oh, look, I've come out ahead.
hey,
Go ahead and do your initiative, guys.
initiative. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Initiative. Yes, initiative. What did I roll? I rolled a 15.
8.
I got a 15.
No, it sucked.
You got an 8. Draymond got a 12. So, Draymond, you're getting attacked from behind. Because, Vance, you are a goblin, so that's why you are not surprised.
Correct. Yeah, I expect this kind of bullshit to happen.
Yeah, you're always knowing somebody's ready to attack you at any time. So, Draymond, what's is your armor class include a shield?
Yeah.
So you're just going to get attacked. You're not going to be surprised, but you just won't be able to use your shield. Won't be included in your armor's class for this one. So, what is your armor class then?
Was a shield add 1 or 2?
I think it only adds 1. You don't have any special shield or anything.
Yeah, it's a masterwork shield.
Then it added 2. Then so
Okay,
you have
so
an
I have
18.
17.
17, nat 20. Woo! Nice. So you see this ghost skull go into the chest of Draymond. I guess you're in your back as you turned and emerge on the other side. And you take 10 points of damage.
Ow.
And make a con roll. You feel the cold of the grave inside of you, but you're fine. You're fine. So what happens if you guys get caught up and you're susceptible for the cold of the grave? Then you're rolling for disadvantage on the next turn with disadvantage. But Draymond, go ahead and attack.
I am going to turn undead.
Okay.
Ooh, barely.
Just enough.
Disappears back into this skull.
Okay.
Run away, run away. What do you guys do next?
You gonna break more shit, or you want to come and look at the sarcophagus?
I think I'm going to touch myself to heal myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're not touching me, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You just keep.
Oh,
put your hands
we're
over
in
there.
trouble now.
So now he's just touching himself. He's not healing himself.
Yeah. When you're done with that, can you heal yourself and get over here?
It's called self-care for a reason. So it's kind of a healing thing.
It's a spiritual healing.
It's also
It
called
is.
self-abuse.
Or it's a Marvin Gaye, you know? It's
Yeah,
a
when you have
sexual
some
healing.
clarity, come back over here. Yeah.
It's called self-abuse in some circles. I guess it really depends on what he's doing to himself.
Into
Style of it,
yeah,
you know?
type thing. All right. So after you get done self-care, what do you do, Blaga? Well, he's doing, giving himself a
I'm going
ritual.
to, intently ignore him and do a kind of a walk around the sarcophagus. Look for carvings. Look for
It looks just like that, Vance. It's like the top of it. Some of it looks like it's crumbled in. It's broken up. The stone's definitely not as sturdy. It's made, from what you can tell, it looks like some sort of limestone.
Okay. If it's crumbled, I can shine my light in there and actually see what's inside, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so when you shine your light in there, you see a skeleton, or what's left of a skeleton.
Okay.
Not a lot left of it, mainly the skull and like the femur and some stuff. And it's dressed in armor. It looks like some sort of chainmail, but not a design that you've ever seen.
Okay.
It's kind of like a combination of small plates with chain, kind of keeping the whole thing together.
Yep.
And it's got a pot helm on, and it has a it's not a long sword, but it's more of a I'm trying to think of the what's the old sword? I can't. Scimitar. Looks more like a scimitar, actually.
Okay.
That's kind of resting on its chest.
Okay. Yeah, well, he's busy doing whatever. I'm just going to reach in there and grab the scimitar and drag it out.
All right. Give me a wisdom roll, Vance.
Oh boy.
You know about what's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. When you touch a thing, it like sets your hand on fire and scorches it. And just for a second, when you touch that thing, you're looking out through something else's eyes that looks like it's inside the crypt. You take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And your hand is scorched. Draymond, okay. You hear a little goblin squeal from behind you as you conclude your self-care.
With a tiny squeal of delight.
You all right over there?
Yeah, fine.
Two different kinds of squeals, going on, but they sound similar. All right. So, yep, you got another one in front of you. Ken, what would you like to do to that?
I'm going to smash it.
Smash. All right, you smash it, and inside you find more coins. A little bit more, though. These ones are silver and hard silver.
Wow.
And you see this thing flies out. This time you're ready for it, Ken and Blaga.
Okay.
You see one of them flies out and attacks Draymond again.
Will you stop breaking that stuff? I think you're starting to piss him off.
All right, Ken. That one. So instead of attacking you, you see it zip by you, and it kind of just rubs its face up against the wall right here. Seems kind of stuck, like it's trying to make the turn, but it's not making. It's just smashing its face against the wall.
You want to see if you can keep turning it into the wall there, Draymond?
Yep, I'm going to turn undead.
Okay, go ahead.
Nope. Missed it by one.
Missed it. Blaga, what would you like to do?
Magic missile. Nope. Oh, actually, that one's up to the advantage. Never mind.
I was going to say, never mind. Double nope. All right, so from both of you.
Yeah, exactly. Sad trombone sounds from somewhere off in the distance.
That's right. Little butt trumpet sounding revelry there. Yeah.
So even though Columbo's not there, he's there laughing. Just so you know.
Exactly.
You hear another ghost that's cackling very nearby. This thing finally it's still like rubbing itself against the wall, and it finally gets turned around, but it can't attack because it rolled a 1, and it's just not the smartest thing in the world. Go ahead, Draymond.
I'm going to hit it with my Warhammer.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the one thing that can't be taken away from me.
10.
Why would you tempt him with that phrase? Why would you possibly say that?
Yeah. He only missed. He didn't roll.
Yep, missed. Blaga, what would you like to do? You lost your nerves.
Yeah, I lost my nerve.
Lost your nerve.
It's getting heckled by the peanut gallery.
Yeah, I'm getting the peanut gallery showing up.
Hey, I'm in the peanut gallery too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
yes, he
have
is.
I'll yell at Draymond to get out of the way as I run over there and try to burn it.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna run away. Back over here.
All right. This thing's going after Draymond. It attacks again. Tries to.
It's a
No,
hit.
because you got your shield now again, don't you?
Yeah, but that's my AC is 19.
Oh, I thought it was 20.
No, it's 19.
Oh, you lied before. Okay. See how you are? And you take 3 points of damage, Ken.
Ooh, down to 10.
Now you have to make your con save. No problem. All right, your turn, Ken.
All right, I'm going to smack it with my Warhammer.
All right. That hits. But is there anything? What's your Warhammer? Is it enchanted or blessed, or is there anything? Is it silver?
It's mighty.
It's a mighty. Mighty.
It's not magic.
It's not. It's not silver or anything either, Ken.
Not hard silver, not anything.
Okay. Unfortunately, it passes right through it. Doesn't do anything to it.
Oh,
Are
it's
you
a
causing-
numbskull.
That's right. Blaga, what do you want to do with no spells left?
No spells left.
So he failed to damage it with silver hammer.
No, he doesn't have a silver hammer.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to stab it with a silver dagger.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, a 10 hits. Yeah,
Oh.
it only has a 10
Okay.
AC. Yeah, these things aren't that graceful, but
Okay,
it
great.
does have more than one hit point, though.
Oh, damn.
We're going to die.
I stab it and I just kind of, look at Draymond in a meaningful way again.
In a meaningful way. It misses you, Ken. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to cast Smite, which I have advantage.
All right. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Oh, extra points of damage, extra die of damage. That does it. It disappears. Whoosh, up in a cloud of smoke
Yeah.
there.
See, I softened it up for you there. Yeah.
So,
Are we gonna go through this drill again with what's behind door number 3 there, Draymond?
no, I'm gonna heal us first.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the mass cure.
Okay.
So we need to hold hands.
Okay.
Again, he's
No,
always
again.
wanting to touch you.
I know. We've gotten really close out here. in the
Yeah,
wilderness.
we've gotten close since we've been isolated on the pillar. Yeah, we've grown closer than ever before.
So
All
we
right,
each
I'm
get
fine.
9 points back.
Okay, I'm good.
If you get sucked through a demon hole together, it kind of like bonds you forever.
Yeah, I imagine it would. I mean, there's no
We've been
turning
going
back
through
from that.
Our relationship's been, going through some changes out here in the wilderness.
They just look at each other and know what the other's thinking now.
I
Yeah.
can't quit
When we
you.
start finishing each other's sentences, then you have to really be worried.
Right, right.
I can't quit you.
Kind of said that in a deliverance kind of accent.
Really? Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
a little double there.
Broke
All right.
back barrow here. Yeah, okay.
So you've got your.
Arrow. There we go.
God, there's the name of the adventure, Tim. That's what's gonna go on this. Look back barrel.
Oh my
Why?
gosh! You know what? I might. You might have to do that. Absolutely. Yeah. After you guys have definitely scarred it. Yeah.
Tainted it. No,
Yes.
tainted it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
All
what
right.
was you? So you have what you have left.
You want to?
I'm going to go hit this next one.
Okay. All right. And it smashes, and there's even more coins on the ground of copper and silver.
All right, I'm looking for the floating skull.
All right. So by now it's like the batting cages. You're just waiting for
I have my net.
you're just waiting for it to come out.
Whack-a-mole. You're playing
Yeah.
whack-a-mole.
So you see one come out of this way, Ken, and I'm going to let you go because you're anticipating the hit.
Okay, I have my magic dagger.
Okay.
That's
That's
a
definitely a hit.
3 points.
3 points. Okay, still up. Blogger, go ahead.
I cast dagger. Nope.
You cast dagger. It ricochets off of Draymond's forehead. All right. Tax you, Draymond, once more. Or I guess this is a new one. Misses.
Miss.
Yep. Go ahead.
Stabby stab with the dagger.
Okay. Hits.
5.
That's enough to take it down again. Boom. You're making short work of this.
So we still haven't found a hammer yet, right?
There's no hammer in the sarcophagus.
No,
There's
but when you guys
scimitar in
finally realize that, you see that the statue looked like it was holding a hammer.
Oh,
there. I guess we're idiots.
is that what this is right here?
It could be a foot, it could be a hammer. Who knows? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well,
I mean, it's just a carved hammer. It's not like a hammer, the hammer.
Right.
It's just, but it looks like this guy is wielding a hammer in the statue.
Yeah, you will go check that out. Because otherwise, you can touch the burning scimitar of death in here.
why does it burn every time I pull my
Yeah,
weapon?
exactly.
Right.
I don't know. I have to ask Draymond about that. Anyway, oof.
All right, I'm going to look at the hammer.
Okay. And it just looks like it's part of the statue. What's left of the statue.
Can I pull the hammer out of his grip?
I mean, his arm comes with it. It's not like it's gripped. It's all one piece.
Oh,
But when you bring up the hammer, you do see some runes inscribed into the hammer.
oh, look at here.
And you're able to read them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what read language would be.
And what did they say?
So I can comment on a live stream, but not on a regular video. Hey, John. There's Greg. He showed up. You guys still playing? Yeah, we haven't learned when to go to bed.
So what are the runes?
It reads Ophorum.
Ophorum.
Yeah.
Blaga, does that ring a bell to you?
Does it?
God, do I want to? Didn't you critically fail already in here?
Yeah, I critically failed recognizing it as being a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least I didn't do that.
No, go ahead and roll your intelligence roll, Ken. It's going to be a high one. You're going to need a pretty good score. Okay.
Ooh.
Good. Go ahead. Go ahead, Drink or Blogger. You can say, ooh, it's
pretty.
8. Well, you beat 15. From the little bit of history that you've heard about the Northmen, that they would name some of their they name most of their weapons and that, but some of them had powerful names. But how they did it is they imbued their weapons with demonic essence.
Okay.
But if you know the name of the demon, you can control it.
All right. So I will tell him that just because we haven't had enough demons yet in our lives, that's apparently the name of a demon.
Now you can have one as a pet.
Yes. Yeah, why don't you
That would
call
work
its name
so well.
3 times and see what happens there,
That's right.
Nothing bad could possibly happen.
Right.
Yeah,
So
the first time Joe got introduced to one of these weapons, it was so funny. He's like looking for magic items. He's knocking down everything, trying to find something. And he found, remember the 2-handed sword you found, Joe?
Yeah, vaguely.
Yeah, you touched it, and then bad things happened, and then he cried a little bit, and he reburied it, and then ran away.
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
At least I didn't throw it down a fucking well. All right, just saying.
Yeah, only Greg does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
All right, so I'm gonna say that it's Ophorum.
Yep, before him.
Yep.
Ophorum. Ophorum. Ophorum.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
So
Nothing happens.
so Beetlejuice doesn't show up. Okay, that's good.
And just that it had to, and then you guys, there's a chest hanging over here too. That you guys
A
might
chest?
not see. Yeah, a little chest over there.
Oh, well, I
I'll
didn't
go,
know
I'll
that.
go kick it open.
Oh, let's see what the chest.
If it's a
Now the
demon,
chest is, even though it's made of wood, it's in very good condition still. Like it was made yesterday, and it doesn't seem to have a lock on it.
Very suspicious.
Oh,
Very.
doesn't have a lock. I'll open it up.
Okay.
Okay. Go to smash it, Ken.
I'll just open it.
Doesn't open. You can't figure out what the front, the back, it doesn't, it's sort of like it has a seal around it.
All right, so I'm gonna hit it with my warhammer.
Okay. And your warhammer hits it and it doesn't do anything to it.
All right. Do I still have my dispel magic after all my miss rolls? I can't remember.
No, you got in here. You didn't try to dispel your magic after you got in here. So no, you still have it.
No, you don't.
Well, no, he has advantage. So
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't-
No, I don't.
Now he does.
Yeah.
Now it's official. Yeah. So
Yeah, now it's official. I don't have it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to cast a smite spell on this.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Maybe not. Well,
Don't you have an advantage on that one too, Ken? Or
Oh yeah, I do.
Ooh, boy, I thought you guys. I'm like, all right, guys, enough. You guys are just too bad to play anymore. All right. You see, the flame catches the. It's on fire now.
Great. At least we're warm.
Yep, you're warm. It's getting a little smoky in here. Starting to cough, but it eventually goes out, and the chest is now, able to be open and see what's inside.
So it was a magic robe made of cotton.
Yeah.
That's right. And what we'll do is we'll end it here for the night, because when you guys go to open it, and it moves slightly.
Of course.
All right, and we'll end it here for tonight because it is 10:30.
Yeah. Good
That
game.
consented to penetration. Oh gosh, yeah, that's suitable for our game tonight, isn't it? All right, let's do some XP here.
And I will paste the third or fourth, but the final version of the final fixed math of the split in Roll20 there.
Well, it's not gonna make any difference because I can't get it.
I know what I did say here is Taryn's money. I'm giving him to the Church of Sarath to give to him.
Oh,
Right.
okay, very cool.
And
Kind of like put it on the books for him, like in jail,
Yeah, basically. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I can
Yeah.
buy
So-
cigarettes.
Buy soap
so you can
and-
get commissary. Yeah, I
yeah,
get
you
that.
buy soap, we can buy condoms, whatever he wants.
I had to do that today for one of my guys. So yeah, I
Buy
know
condoms?
exactly. No.
No.
Well, I don't know what he buys with it. I just put money on his commissary. And then
Yeah,
what he decides to buy with it.
Yeah. Do you know what kind of cigarettes he smokes?
yeah.
Yeah.
Doom lights.
Lights? Doom
Yes.
lights? They're not Doom Reds. They're
Doom
menthol.
menthol.
He's a
Doom
menthol guy.
menthols.
You know
Yeah.
he's a menthol
That's
guy.
right, Doom menthol.
He has good breath when the doom comes.
That's right.
But what I'm doing there for Blaga and Draymond is I literally don't know if they're dead or not, right?
Mhm.
So I'm giving this to Parson Roberts at the Pausanias Temple, and I say, listen, here's my two friends, you know them from back in Hounshead and from here. You have it, hold it for a year. All right. And if they come back, give it to them. And if they don't after a year, it's yours.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll do that
of
one
course,
because
yeah.
I don't know what they're fucking. I'll give you a year is good enough. And in the meantime, they can have a little,
So you
little
guys
cash.
get 8 XP tonight, and then of course you're showing up. Now, if you guys are 6th level, your showing up bonus is now 3.
Oh, nice. All right.
Okay.
Well, I am 5th level.
So 8 plus 3 is I'm up to 28 out of 60.
And I got 2 for recap. So
Yeah. Oh, did you do a recap then, Vance? I must have missed that one.
yeah, I'm pretty certain I did for last session.
Did you?
All right.
Let me double check.
Yeah. I think
I
you
did
level,
mine.
Ken, didn't you?
Yep.
Nice.
What are you now 6th level?
6th level.
Nice.
Dude.
6th
Roll
level
those hit
crit.
points, baby.
All right. I get
Managed, right?
advantage plus.
Oh, right. Yeah. Advantage is always good. Yeah.
Good.
6.
Ooh, that's a good advantage there.
33.
Nice, man.
Then I think you get more. I think one more spell or a couple more spells, Ken, or something like that.
Yeah, let me look in the book.
Look in the book.
Vance, if you don't name this update, this next post that you do, Brokeback Barrow or something, you failed. Seriously.
It will be referenced somewhere in there if it's not the title.
Gotta be. It's gotta be.
That's funny.
I know that I had something else written down already for potential titles.
The Wandering Pinky.
Pinky. Oh God.
I was doing
Oh,
dishes when
no.
you said that, and then in the kitchen I lost it.
Probing cleric.
Right.
All right. So I roll. I'm gonna do this randomly. Gonna roll a 6-sided die and see what spell I get.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool.
1. Command.
All right, that works.
Command. That sounds like a good one there, Ken.
And I'll add it, but I'll do the modifiers later.
Is that a 3rd level spell, Ken?
Yes.
Nice. I don't even know what command. I don't think I know what command does offhand. So
What do you mean? Oh, command does? You're married, aren't you, Tim? You take them all the time, don't you? I mean, I mean, come on.
no, we call that happy wife, happy life. It goes under another name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let me see here. Spell. Magic. That's a cleric spell and 3rd level. Oh, that's right. This goes this way. Whoops. Kind of curious. So it's far. That's nice. The range is good. The issue of verbal command to one creature in range who can understand you. The command must be one word, such as kneel. Why does it got to be kneel? Why does that got to be the example? The target obeys the command. It's appropriate for your kind of cleric. The target obeys the command for. That's 2 words, isn't it? Or is bend over 1 word? I don't even know.
1 word.
Okay, then yeah, especially in.
Just have to say it fast.
I was going to say in your scripture, it's always considered 1. The target obeys command for as long as you focus. So it is a focus one too. If a command is directly harmful to the creature, it may make a charisma check versus your last spell casting check. On a success, the spell ends. Okay. So you can make people do something. I don't know why. I never found like command deserving of a 3rd level. It's more, I don't know. For some reason, it seems like it's
like this is a watered down charm spell.
Yeah, it's a very watered down charm spell. Yep.
Could be worth.
Yeah, because like there's suggestion, which is like a first level, I think. And
Yeah,
like
and even
first
charms
week.
first level. So command just seems.
Could be worth. Could be a
Yeah,
flame
stuff's
arrow.
all skewed all over the place. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to. Well, I don't know. They also probably don't want the clerics at like first level yelling, telling people to walk off cliffs and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Or what I would do is like have command be a first level, and then as he gains levels, his command spell gets a little bit more powerful. Like and then he can start, like a priest standing in front of a crowd of people and I command you to go do this.
Hey, we're going to dance.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well done. All right, guys. That's it. I think we're good
That's
to go
good.
next week.
Right. Yep. And my game tomorrow night, I emailed some of you guys about some stuff.
Oh, did you, Joe?
Okay. Yeah, everybody's got an email. Everybody in the group's got an email.
I will proceed to ignore it.
General overview, and then you each got a little blurb for you know what I mean, for your particular character.
Gotcha.
There's been so much that's been going on. It's been a while. Yeah, playing a couple of weeks, the whole bit. So I'm gonna at least that way we're all on the same page and tightening it up for the last month of the campaign.
Sure. Yeah. Now that's what I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about too, since like we are in separate locations, and as much as we want to follow on, we can do one of two ways. We can just because the way you guys are going, you guys aren't ever going to join back up too much. It's not going to happen.
I don't think it's happening.
Yeah.
But 3 weeks. I don't think it's
so we're going to be coming into the last couple weeks that we're going to have. So that way I'd like to join the group back together, but if you guys are fine with doing this by your separate little groups, I'm okay with that. But if you want to combine, we can do that and then start off with one of your guys' storyline, whichever one you want to do. I was thinking probably more like Ken's thing going on right now, but what do you guys think? What do you want to do?
I'm okay with either. You guys are going to be the ones continuing, so whatever works best for you.
Yeah. I mean, we could.
Well, we're not, because remember, Joe, as soon as when we're done, what did he say? I'm pretty sure Tim keeps Ivy in check with nut cheese. No, she keeps me in check with nut cheese, I think is what it.
I did.
But that way we like because when we're done, Joe, like when you leave, that's when we're gonna start doing our round robin thing.
Yeah.
So the campaign one, that way I can kind of maybe have a nice try to figure out some sort of finale for the last game or whatever.
Well,
the whole party together.
We could just kind of do an arm wave also of, say we allegedly survive our encounter with the box here next week, and then we could just say kind of the misty scene shift, angelic music, and we're all of us end up back in Scorn or
well, actually you guys could probably use the work up there. Help up there and everything. Yeah.
See if you can find a hammer.
Yeah, see if you guys can find
if we only had a hammer.
Yeah, what are the chances that us, Columbo and I mean, we have a greater chance as far as resources, I think, that if whatever's permissible, if we sought out, we said, hey, can we find a powerful wizard in town that would simply open a portal to where they are, or do something like that?
The last I heard, they were literally in hell.
Yeah.
We're not really up on that plan, dude.
That's us too.
Yeah. Last time you saw them, they got sucked into that infamous demon hole. Huh?
Yeah, that's true. The last time we saw them, we don't know where, so we wouldn't be able to pinpoint them. I guess we don't have anything that belongs to them.
No,
we don't have an item or anything they could research or anything. So
I don't think so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how. I mean, maybe one of those mysterious. If Ken,
I mean, there's one way to do it that I could do it in game and join you guys, but You guys just haven't done it yet.
Pray?
No, you've got it on you. You even dealt with it recently.
The fog card?
Do you remember what happened last time you guys used the card?
Oh Christ! We all went to that fucking place together, didn't we? We all
Yep.
got zapped
No,
somewhere.
we went separately, didn't we? Didn't somebody? Didn't everybody went to their own little individual thing?
But we all came back to the same place in the card, though. That's right. We all went separately, but we all were there when we drew the card, though. You know, that was why, I think. Wasn't it?
Well, I think it'll require an intelligent and/or wisdom check for us to even consider that we would even think of that.
So you guys decide what you want to do, and then we'll just run with it next week.
Okay.
You can just text me what you guys decide to do, and we can go from there, and I'll just go with whatever you guys decide then.
Go.
All right.
So,
sounds good.
All right. Hey, thanks. Hey, Fred, thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks,
Greg,
for
thanks
everybody.
Thanks.
pitching the tail end. We got a lot.
Yeah.
We got John D.
I mean, we have Tim. How many are watching right now?
We got 8 right now.
8?
Yep.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, we got looks like 2 on mine, 3 on Flint, and 3 on yours.
All right. Good
Yeah,
deal.
thanks, Tim, for running it.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. No,
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun. It's always fun. I never know what kind of weird shit you guys are getting, and that's what I kind of wrote up my description and second. You know, I said this is something like a hopeful title that we can finally maybe weave our way, because I thought for a second in the beginning you were going to use the card, and I'm like, well, that's going to fix everything. But
Do we each still have a card?
No, I have the fog card I picked up.
Oh,
I had to wait for my wife to fall asleep so I could get back to the PC and do wild stuff. But I think you miscalculated if you thought this was the wild stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
knock away, Greg. I mean, this is not the place for that.
Well, I don't know. Today it might have been. I don't.
Well, that's true. You could have borrowed Draymond's sock, I guess.
All right. Well, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next
Hey, everyone.
Monday.